was 13, a chubby skid on the scene. I used to have the, you know what? Let me hop out, pop out, boy. At 2609 Germantown Ave, one of the hottest clothing stores in Philadelphia. You gotta go check them out, boy. Damn, boy, little Ninja Apparel. Yeah, the business. Damn, that bike is giving them the business with all them speakers on it, boy. I could be loud as hell in the morning waking everybody up if I wanted to. Man, what? Oh my goodness, G-Ma, what's your little orthopedic shoe wearing behind the door
here,
here,
huh? Business, and I bought briefcases for everybody.
Hey, it's a clothing line. I ain't say bring briefcases. What? I'm saying about that business. Well, you want some weird stuff, G-Ma.
Weird?
Yeah, you wish your hand didn't cramp up, huh? You better do it yourself, huh? But anyway, boy, I'm just letting y'all know, boy, the business show Wednesday, 8 p.m. Global Tunes Radio, sponsored by Little Ninja Apparel. What you thought it was just apparel? No, she doing big things. You need to get at this lady. You go in there and check out. She gonna take care of you. She got hats, shirts, everything, whatever. I don't care what it is. You know, she don't got it. She will make it for you. I'm out, boy.
He got him loose. He got bars. We gotta give it to him. Y'all know who this is? This rapper Joe 8 Ball. Y'all go on Instagram. Y'all go on Facebook.
Download.
Y'all go on That nigga coughed so hard he had to look at the weed. He said, listen, this shit.
Is this live?
It's
live.
Who the hell has a shootout during an ice storm?
You take a picture in your house Instagram. Can y'all clean that fucking quarter out? All the time, God is good. We here today to, put this no good ass nigga to rest. It was about time this nigga killed the fuck over.
Looking at me froggy eye, looking like you want to pray to God. Every time I hop up on the beat, seems like a murder happened. My niggas blasted, hitting hard like them crack addicts. Bad things happen to niggas that do me.
We are your hosts. I'm Deanna Lachey.
Cousin Nadeem and
Out here is tragic cause it's grown folk business. I remember all them nights that we was graveyard shipping. We was all about $1.
Good people. Welcome back to the business show. Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy 2020. I am your host, Deanna Lachey. Sit inside seat with me as always. We got Uncle Tolly in the building. Hey!
Yes, sir. New Year.
Happy New Year's, good people. What it look like? What y'all
They say
doing?
it ain't even a New Year, new me type thing. It's just a new year. That's all.
New you?
No, I'm same me.
You same you?
I'm going into it the same way I left the last year.
Same as last year?
Yeah, ain't shit gonna change. Nothing. Try to make these dollar signs.
Yeah, what shit last year ain't gonna be shit this year.
That's it. Why change? It worked last year. Still here.
Got you through?
Yes.
Got you through all 350? What is it?
365.
365 of the year?
Yes.
That's crazy.
What is it, 56 years and 56 weeks and I don't know. 2 weeks in a year. Yeah, there you go, right there.
Yeah, you can tell it's been a long time since we've been to school.
Yes.
We done fucked all that up. So what's going on, good people? We got some good stuff for y'all today. I know y'all tune in for the shenanigans all the time, but we got some good things for y'all today. So today's topic, we're going to start off with, let me ask y'all, what happened to the rap game? Like, what happened to all the conscious rappers? What happened to people like Nas and African Bambaataa and, people like that? What happened to all the influential rappers that used to teach us something in their rhymes? We having technical difficulties built up. No. Tribe Called Quest, Public Enemy, Boogie Down Productions, Brand Nubian, Common, Talib Kweli, Mos Def. Where those rappers at?
They still around.
They're around. Why do you feel like they don't bubble like everybody else bubble?
That's because it's a new era. It's a new era.
A new era meaning?
It's a new generation of hip hop, and that style of music people ain't really checking for.
Well, let's get Nas. People love Nas.
That's because they shut them down.
I'm not saying that people don't love them, but I'm saying like for the masses.
It's different ears. It's a different ears. They got nigga ears now.
You got to remember too, it's a younger generation now. Like Nas, that's like.
But I mean, like even in our generation, I mean, we would listen to them, we liked them, but they still never really sold that much when, like we was out there, like. Certain rappers, like, all right, look at the era where Jay-Z, Biggie, and all them, and Nas was tied into that. Out of all those rappers, Nas sold the least, and let's keep it funky. He used to be saying all this shit.
Because that's not what people want to hear. That's not what the man wanted to be put out. Remember, they want us dancing, singing, and forgetting about everything that's going on.
Through life.
So that first Nas album did do great. The Illmatic did, right.
Well, I always feel like one of the reasons Nas didn't make it like he was supposed to was not that he was so much as conscious. I don't think he had the right label behind him. Because I always felt like his marketing was very mediocre.
After
Always.
Illmatic.
Right.
Illmatic was the shit. Like
Right.
that's and they pushed
I think
Illmatic.
Yeah, but I don't think
But
they pushed nothing else.
But after that, you're right. After that, they really
He
did.
didn't have no marketing. What's the album with when he had the orange sweatsuit on? That's still mad.
Still Matic. Yeah.
That joint was hot.
those are my
If you
choice.
came to Philly, he had one billboard in Philly, 33rd and Dolphin. And that was the only
And
advertisement
that
for
be it too.
whole
Like
album.
the labels start to push certain shit.
So do y'all feel like labels are pushing this not gangster rap on our children and on our society?
They want to push illiteracy. Anything with content is not going to get played or is not going to get the forefront. They want you oblivious to what's going on. So it's like, what they call it? Watch my hand. Watch this hand.
Over here,
But you don't know what this hand doing over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What they call it?
I talk to you right here like this. Yeah, I mean, with this
It's like a
one.
distraction.
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they call it something like, I can't remember. You know, old age coming in.
Smoke and mirrors.
You know what it is? I am totally sober right now. So my
Thinking
things is not kicking in.
like it's supposed to be.
So it's a new year. I'm totally sober. So let me get on point.
There you go.
All right,
There you go.
pop
Get
these
right.
bottles, baby.
Get right
Now,
so we
now
can-
I'm ready to get into the mood. That's what we can ready to do.
Let's
So
go ahead and pop this.
yeah, so I can get
New
my
Year's
I
celebration
can get my
on.
things kicking. Right now I'm a little slow and below.
They ain't coming to them like they're
Yeah,
supposed to come
yeah,
to
I
'em.
ain't flowing like I supposed to.
Right.
So I just think that's, it's just a big issue for us rap and with the content that just the media gonna put out to our children anyway. So, I mean, it's not bad that your kids like rap, but if you got a kid who is into the rap game, like rap, as a parent, I think that sometimes it's up to us to teach our kids some of the things. You gotta put on some of them old albums and let them listen to where rap started from. Like, let them listen to some of them,
That was
what's the
beautiful.
joint,
I didn't get you back there, did it?
Boogie Down production albums back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Little Tribe Called Quest. I think you gotta know where rap started and where it came from to be really prosperous in the game right now. Even if that ain't where you going with it. Like I think if you're not
Anybody
even
like a sip?
a conscious, even if you're not even a conscious rapper, I think you need to know who's who. Who out here.
Yeah, I think period. If you are an artist, you should go back to the essence and to the beginning and see how it was done.
Well, I know even you said you're doing some, like documentaries about
Well,
stuff like
well,
that. Right?
you have to
Well, we
know
doing
where
a
it
TV show
started
called
at
Second
before.
Captains. Oh, I was supposed. Yeah, I am about to do a documentary on old school hip hop.
And just the
Yeah.
birth of.
With like a lot of
To-
artists.
to
from
a
like-
new-
I think that's really
A new year.
I really think that's a good
Salute.
That's a good topic because a lot of these kids don't know where rap originated from. And
Right.
and there's a lot of influencers in this game that you'll walk past every day and you're a rapper and you don't even know these people.
Right.
And these people help start and build this genre of music that
Right.
we're, like, this rap became a culture and a way of life opposed to just a genre of music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hip hop, breakdancing, graffiti.
Right.
All that comes hand in hand with rap and hip hop.
Exactly.
So it really became like this way of life. So if you're in this way of life, it's more like a religion to you. So if this your religion, then study up on your religion. Y'all want to be Buddhist and Muslim and Catholic and.
But see, you gotta understand now
study
that
up on your religion.
the whole aspect of the rap game and being a celebrity or being popular is not the same. Back in the day when them rappers was out there, they was hand and foot. Now you can get your little iPhone or your Android and you can post it and go viral and bam, you're a star.
But not
So
Not
you
all-
didn't have to work it.
But not only that, back in the day, the artist was doing it for the love
Yeah.
of the culture. You know what I'm saying? They was doing it just to say, I got a voice. I want to put my voice out there and let people hear what's going on in my neighborhood where we come from. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just popular.
It's a quick
If you
fix.
popular,
Yeah.
you got a bunch of views, you the shit. But most
I
of
do believe
these
that.
most of these artists now, most of them, I'm not gonna say that they all not good, but most of them they popular. And they got a couple dollars, so
They got lucky.
people was fucking with them.
Let me give you a whole little quickie real quick on some shit. Like, all right, first of all, if you in the rap game and you watch people like these people we named Boogie Down Production, Rain Movie, not really be successful with having a message, then in your mind you feel like you got to be more controversial because the record labels don't want conscious. They don't want music with a message. They want shoot you up, you know, how many drugs you take, how many people you gonna kill. So it's like they're pushing the agenda.
Right.
And they know that if I make this conscious rap, we not gonna sell.
Right.
Or these labels not gonna put us out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because of their own hidden agenda. So I gotta be more controversial and
But-
more about shooting and killing people, or my record don't sell and I don't get no deal.
But on the flip side of that, now everybody's independent, so you don't need a record label.
Right.
So why are you still going that route?
But I'm gonna tell you why a lot of people are so independent. It's
Because
they
it's
learn.
easy.
No, it's because they learn. See, one thing about you gotta watch people make mistakes. See, and if you go watch somebody mistakes, then a lot of things you can do different without making that mistake. So what it was they realized that a lot of these people are with these major labels and they're not getting the marketing and the
Yeah, they not
advertising
getting
they're supposed to
they not
get
getting
anyway.
the piece of it.
And then
Right.
they're getting the small man's amount of the check.
Right.
So
Right.
if I go independent, yeah, I gotta do a lot of my own marketing and stuff, but guess what? I'm getting a lion's share when this money come in.
Right.
So that's why it was more easier to go independent than far
But,
as
and at the
mainstream.
same time, you're independent. So independent mean I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
I don't have to go.
don't have to have say
listen
so from
to
anybody
what
else,
this
yeah.
label telling me. Yo, you got to do this. You can't do that. No, I'm independent, so I can do what the fuck I want to do. But these artists is going independent, and they still going the label route.
But the,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
the whole rap game
Happy New
is
Year's,
just
man.
horrible.
Kim,
I know.
yes.
You know what I'm
I don't
saying? So like,
So,
All right,
Not
so
that
this is the
spectrum.
reason why we're going into this topic.
yo, I ain't gonna hold you, right? I don't smoke weed, but this shit smell good.
All you rappers that's out here. This is why we're into what we're into. So I was watching on YouTube, what's the boy, Crazy Bone? Remember Bone Thugs and Harmony?
Oh, yeah.
So you know they got Crazy Bone, Busy Bone. They all got their own shows. They know, political enlightenment and stuff. So I was watching these shows the other day, and they was talking about the secret meeting that these companies were having in 1991. They said that there was a secret meeting called in this mansion. They wouldn't disclose where the mansion was. It was a secret meeting. It was all the big wigs in the music industry. They called these people out. They made them sign a disclosure form stating that nobody would tell what happened in this meeting. While they were in these meetings, they had a discussion about the investment into certain companies. So if you know anything about CCA and GEO, there are two companies that are highly invested, and they're like the number one investments in prison companies, prison reforms, all this stuff. So 3 of the major music companies bit into this. They invested into these companies, which was Warner Brothers, Universal, and Sony. Which are, if you know anything, they are like the major contributors in the rap game. And they also are the major contributors in the media. You know, they movies. They got everything on Smash.
They got it on
I'll
lock,
tell you
yeah.
another thing that what they got to do in rap too. So what happens is they invest in these companies in the prisons, right? They come into, they hold this secret meeting, and then in the meeting they tell these big wigs, the executives, listen, this is what we doing. We not signing no more conscious rappers. So in the 90s, when Nas, Common, Talib, when they were like actually at some point they had a following, and they would sell because we didn't never knew about them if they didn't. But if you look at it at one point in the 90s, all that shit just got cut short. They all just disappeared. And that's why, because these executives came and told all these, listen, we're not signing no more conscious rappers. That's not where we going with it. Right. We invested into these prison systems. And one thing you know that they realized is that the rap game had a lot of influence on the prison systems. As long as we were releasing all this murder, death, kill rhymes, people was out there listening to it, and they was out there murder, death, killing it. Mm-hmm. And the prisons would stay full. When we released these conscious albums, you know, people would be a little conscious. They watch what they doing. They ain't get locked up as much. So when they realized that they were going to put a hold on all these conscious rappers and only force and push on to, the listeners to, I'm going to kill somebody, I'm going to smoke these drugs, I'm going to take these drugs. Because if you think about the rap game, when we started it, we would talk about shit that was going on in the street, but we were just talking about our life experiences. This is what we're going through. This is what's going on. They pretty much pimped what we was going on and made it to, they glorified it and made it seem like it was something that we needed to do. That's why everybody down. Where we went from, listen, this is what's going on in our hood. This is how we survive, and this is what we going through to make it out. Turn it to, hey, this is what you got to do. Right. Whether you need to or not, you need to sell these drugs. Whether you need to or not, you need to take these drugs. And then you think back in the day, all we rapped about was selling drugs. Nowadays, it's popular to be on drugs.
Yeah.
See, our era, we was like, hey, we in the trenches, we get this money, we gonna sell these drugs. This era is pop these perks, pop this molly. We never enforced that. We never went with that when we were young. But I say that to say that the prison system has a lot of control over the rap game. You know what I'm saying? So I said that to say, did you ever see these rappers, never heard of them? Never heard of them. Come out tomorrow, you turn on YouTube, they ain't really even on YouTube. They got 2 videos on YouTube, but they instant successes. They just come from out of left field. You know why that is? These same companies, you gotta think. Warner Brother, Sony, Universal. Not only do they got their hand in the rap game, they also the #1 media companies. So if I sign Kev to a contract, you never even heard of Kev. Next week, I could put Kev on Time Magazine. The #1 rapper in the world. Why? Because I own Time Magazine. Tomorrow, I can give Kev his own show on Warner Brothers or give Kev a movie. Why? Because I own Warner Brothers. If I'm on Sony and you sign to Sony and I got you as an artist on my album, now I can also give you a TV show. I can always put you in magazines to make it seem like you're the #1 person out there. So if you getting that type of media and, you know what I mean, that look out there, you can be anybody you want to be. That's how certain rappers is rich overnight, and then some rappers been making albums for the last 90 years, but like you say, they independent, or you don't really know about them.
But then they owe a favor.
They owe favor. Oh, well, we know
All
they
the
gonna
time.
hold favor.
They gonna shut it
They
down.
We know they gonna hold favor.
And once you don't return that favor,
They shut you down, push you right on out.
shut your whole shit down.
But what is the whole root to all of this?
All right, so this is how we gonna get
Big business.
Big business. So, all right, if you look up prison, right? The definition for prison is a building in which people are legally held as punishment for a crime that they have committed or while awaiting trial. You understand? A building in which people legally held as punishment for a crime that they have committed while they are awaiting trial. What is the purpose of a prison system? The prison systems have 4 major purposes. The 4 major purposes for a prison system is retribution, deterrence, rehabilitation, incapacitation.
So where did it get lost at?
So retribution means punishment, infliction of someone as vengeance for wrong or criminal act. Incapacitation means prevention for functions in a preventing the person from functioning in a normal way. Deterrence is the action of discouraging an action or even the thought instilling doubts of fear or of consequences. So pretty much is we're gonna lock you up and we're gonna pretty much threaten you into feeling like if you do something wrong, this is the consequence for it. And then rehabilitation, and we already know what it means here, rehabilitate. So let me ask you a question. Do you feel like the prison systems are set up to rehabilitate your kids and reform them and release them back into society, or are they just being released into society so that they can return next week?
Absolutely.
Not at all. All right, now let me give my aspect on this prison thing. Prison started in 1750. We got it from the Europeans. The reason why they started it because before prisons came out, they had capital punishment, which was an eye for an eye. You did this, we kill you. We public shame you. We cut your hand off. We did all that crazy stuff. So in 1750, they came up. We're gonna have a prison system in the United States, which we were supposed to take that person and let him pay public society for the wrong that he done by manual labor, building the environment that we're living in, which it totally got lost. So from there, from 1750 to 1759, they wanted to reconstruct this, which they called it the prison reform, which was the boy, what was his name? Howard.
Okay, let me jump in here for you real quick. So the prison reform that you talk about, what
John
prison
Howard.
reform is the attempt to improve conditions inside prisons, to improve the effectiveness of the penal system or implement alternatives to incarceration. So that's what the prison reform is. Go ahead, Tyler.
Okay. Also with that, it was a fairness to ensure the reinstatement of those in the prison back into today's society. but where they got lost at. Now, I'm gonna give you a whole scenario about the prison system. Watch this. You commit a crime, you go to court, you go to jail, right? While you're in jail, the system says you will make license plates, whatever. You're making $25 a day. You pay $8 for your living environment, $5 a day go into your bank account. So now say for instance if you do 30 years in jail. Now, they're feeding you, clothing you, dental, medical, and you get an education. You pay no taxes. You have no debt to society. Now, on the same token, the person that you harm, family, is taking a greater loss while you're living on high horse. They're going through, you done took somebody's son, you done took somebody's kid, somebody's father, uncle. They're being stressed out. So all you're doing is just sitting still and really not making any retribution to that person while this person is going through the court fees and all this other stuff, the reassurance, the loss. It's crazy. So now, on top of that, they went to privatizing the penal system, which allows corporate to make more money off of that. And the person that's been victimized gets none of that at all. This person who killed your person, killed your family member, get a free education, free medical, free housing, no tax, and he's getting $5 a day in his account if he's doing 30 years. When he get out, how much money he gonna have? You $5 a day times 365 for 30 years. How much is that? That's a lot of money.
I was about to tell you, really want me to do it?
Yeah, I mean, let's come up with a number. And then on top of that, you got the two major companies, which is CCA and GEO. CCA is the only company out there that's paying the highest of 24%, which is what, $22 an hour. You make $42,000 a year.
That's $39,750.
Yeah, exactly. Now the average company, GEO, these two companies are battling for the bids. GEO only paying their people $14 an hour.
Yeah, they pay the less out of
They're paying $14 an hour for correctional officers. So you wonder why there's so much corruption in the jail. The correction guards getting pregnant. Correction guards bringing phones in. Correction guards bringing money in. Like, you making $14 an hour. Hell, you making $22 an hour. That's no, and you dealing with criminals, people who's killing people, raping people. You just in there. All you do is get to go home a little while. Right. And you wonder why the system's so messed up? Come on, people. Oh,
and I'm going to say again, it takes anywhere from $31,000 to $60,000 a year to house an inmate per year. So you got to think. Now, you add that up times 100 people a tier times 8 to 10 and 12 tiers depending on the size of the prison.
In 30 years. Just say somebody get 30 years to life.
It's a lot, good people. And so, like he said, so if you know anything about the CCA and the GEO, they are two of the biggest investment companies. And their major investments are in the prison system. And as you know, it's a lot of billionaires that's hooked in with that. They're like the number one supporter of Donald Trump. The Bushes is invested in this group. Michael Jordan is invested in this group. Bill and Melinda Gates, Bob Barker. You know anything about going to jail? Bob Barker got his name on slippers, slides, soap. They say, what you say, his wife is the runs the commissary?
She runs the commissary.
His wife runs the commissary, so it's big business. And then let's think about it like this. We take all this money and send our children to college. Yeah. They come out in debt. People going to jail for 15 years coming out with higher educations and are better to get, are able to get better jobs than people who went to college and come home with $100,000 in debt.
So is it reform?
Tracy said medical staff, social workers, everybody bring it in. Yeah, they bring in everything. Yes, indeed, they bring it in. And like we say, these are the same people who are being paid to watch these inmates.
But you gotta understand, look at the pay that they're receiving. They're getting scrapped. Like, it's almost equivalent.
And they risking their life for a little bit of money.
Somebody gonna shake you.
What the city is.
Somebody poke you up.
Somebody said, so what are we gonna do about it?
What we gonna do about it?
Well, the first thing we're gonna do is
We
teach
gonna
our
talk
children.
about it first.
Well, yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
You gotta
first.
put
We're
it
gonna have
out
a
there.
discussion. Because if we can talk about these things, like you say, you can only be accountable for what you know. If you don't know, you can't be held accountable. Once you know, you have to be held accountable. So as parents, we have to enlighten our children. Jail is not the way. You know, see, when we were coming up, I think one of our major influences was the drug dealers. They were everywhere. At this time and age, that's not really the biggest influence. I think the rap game got the big influence over our children nowadays. So as parents, we got to enlighten our children. I always say you're not supposed to be your child's friend, but at some point you got to sit your child down and talk to them in a language that they can understand. And if that means go street on them, sometimes you got to go street on them, but you got to enlighten these kids and let them know. Like this rap game, people don't realize the influence that these rappers have over our society. They do. And you got to be smart enough to tell your children, like, listen here. Ain't no murderers making albums. There's no way this guy can sit here and talk about killing 32 people and still be around. Because if he killed 32 people, he'd be in jail. So we definitely have to.
But you also have to understand where.
Tracy said they on toothbrushes too. Yeah, Trey, they don't want a little bit of everything.
But listen, you have to also understand that we as a society have to take control of our family again. Because we're letting our new generation be raised by technology, social media, phone. Remember back in the days, called us latchkey kids, where your parents just sit you in front of the TV and they do everything besides deal with you. We got to take our family back. We got to have open door communication. It starts with dinner at home. It starts with communicating. It starts with seeing your child in the morning time and what's going on, and you know what time they get out of school at the afternoon, and
start caring, be more involved.
Start getting on their nerve. Like my daughter, like. I got a 14-year-old daughter, and I can swear that I can see the hate in her eyes. I don't know if it's hate, but I can see she be like, will he just please leave me alone? And this spring, like what was this, Christmas break or whatever, my daughter was at her mom's house for that whole time, and she just came back home tonight. And I go over there to see her, and she's just doing everything. At my house, nothing. Like I'm the beast. Like, come on. I'm involved. I'm trying to see what's going on. You're not getting nothing over on me. So you can just be mad at me. You're gonna be mad. We're gonna be mad together. Because every time you're mad at me, I'm gonna love you even more.
Kev, Tracy said, "What's up?"
Business.
What's up, Trey?
We as
Tracy Harris, that's my baby.
We as parents have to stop letting our kids push us away. The more they push you away, you need to embrace them. Get in their business, get in their face. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like when my daughter go to her mom's house on the weekend, I'm like a drill sergeant. I'm in her room, I'm in all her shit. And if I find something I don't like, I dump it in the middle of the floor. I'm not gonna call her and say this, and that. When she come home Sunday, she see what was going on, and then we address that then. So, hey, call me what you want to call me, but call me present. That's me.
I know you gotta be present in these kids' life. She said, my grandma used to say, why them eyes red? I'd be lying saying allergies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, listen, let me tell you something. Back in the day, it was hard to do things that you didn't have no business like. If we wanted to smoke a little joint, drink a little beer, drink a little liquor, some champagne, whatever it is that we felt like we wanted to be on that time. Listen, we had to go 6 blocks this way, 10 blocks that way, hide up under the schoolyard bench. I mean, we had to do so much, but because we respected everybody, we were scared of everybody. You didn't only have to look out for your mom. You had to look out for your next door neighbor, your auntie, your cousin. Everybody would tell on you. Everybody would beat you. Nowadays, these kids not scared of nothing.
They right in the corner,
And I'm going to say to these parents, y'all got to put the fear of God in y'all children. Yeah. Because even coming up, we were never scared of the police. They were like, I'm going to call the police. You'd be like, well, just go ahead and call them. We'll deal with them when they get here. But somebody said they're going to call your mama, you go running. So the one thing about it, as long as your kids are scared of something, they'll watch what they do. These kids nowadays not scared of nothing. They're not scared of the police. They don't give two shits about their parents, because the parents is cool, they can go home and smoke the reefer in the house, and they can bring all their friends there and hang out, hide their guns under your couch and stuff like that. Like, we have to get more involved in our children's life.
You know what?
Look, Blind Lynn said parents will stand in line for new Jordans for their kids, but not show up at parent conference teach.
Oh yeah.
Listen, people are so.
Said you're a great dad.
Yeah, people are so worried about being a child's friend.
Yep.
And listen,
Yep.
I grew up with my mom and my dad. He was a provider. My mom was.
She said them switches on your behind help. You ain't lying about that. Whoop that ass.
I'm talking about everything that she could get her hand on.
What?
My mom
Ashtray,
listen.
slipper, remote control. Back in the day, parents had that slap.
Believe
Let me
it,
tell you,
listen, believe it or not, I'm 48 years old. I just turned 48 on December the 26th. My mom came up this weekend for Christmas. And you know me, I all out my mouth. I just say whatever I want to say. You know me. I'm grown. I'm talking, we in there having a family meeting, you know, I'm talking to my mom. I'm talking to my sister and them. I don't know, I guess I got a little flip. My mom cut her eye at me like okay. Take it down a little bit. They got to drink a little bit too
listen,
much.
the look across the table is mean, ain't it? That's how you know when your parents got
when
control. You could be grown
and
your parents shoot you the look and you be like, oh.
And your parents can still look at you and put a little fear in your heart. Like, I mean, I know she ain't gonna really do nothing. I mean, she probably hit me, ain't gonna hurt, but just that look may be like, whoo, like,
No, if she
gave
hit you,
you a
it's gonna hurt.
flashback.
It's
Like,
gonna hurt your soul
I need
more.
to relax.
It's gonna hurt your soul more.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt you. Your heart gonna be hurt. It's like, oh, she just hit me. I'm grown. Because they not like getting beaten when you're grown.
And that's what we need a little bit more
But
of
you
in
need
today's
that.
society. Like, you need, like, I
Kim
can't-
Cook says it all starts at home. You have to be involved in your children's life at home and in school. And now what's going on with these, what's going on with them, don't just let them be out here on their own. And that's a lot of things too. A lot of parents are letting their children raise themselves.
No, you want to hear this one? Tracy Harris said, yep, it's better to build a child than
repair
repair
an
an adult.
Go ahead, Trey. That's
I
a good
love
one.
that one. That's a good
We're going to
one
have to
right
use
there.
that.
Yes.
I might put that on the t-shirt.
Better to build a child and raise an adult. Repair an adult.
And I know for a fact, Miss Harris used to be in school on record. The whole school was scared when Miss Harris.
Listen, everybody know Rory and the gang. Everybody know the gang. Trey, tell them.
When Miss Harris came to Florida, she shut the whole building down.
You talking about Miss Harris?
Look, all the Harris. You
want
do the whole gang, you know.
you want to talk about Miss Harris or something? You ought to check my mom out. They used to call her. My mom's name was May. We used to call her Mom. Everybody be like, what is
said the
Mom?
backhand
I'm like, I don't know. It's just something that we came up with. She had that the fucking house coat with the hole in it that she used to grab like this because it ain't had no button. you got that one that they grab like this.
Listen, her mom ain't grabbed nobody. She just showed up, and all the teachers was shook.
No, I'm just
But
saying.
that's how
what
funny
she
it was.
did.
We was even
Your
talking
mom
about
had the house coat like this that she used to grab.
Everybody remember Aunt Cindy. Aunt Cindy lived on Mechanic Street. You can walk around the corner and see Aunt Cindy any day, but Aunt Cindy ran the lunchroom in Fulton. So if you went to Fulton and you cut up, you had your auntie. That's everybody auntie. Auntie was in the school. She tell right on you. If she don't grab you the hell up in your collar. See, we had those influences in school. We don't have that no more. You touch somebody's child in school, they come home, you gotta fight their mama the next day. I remember my teacher hit me. I called my mom up to school. My mom knew my teacher. She said,
Oh, you did something.
My mom said, every time she get out of here and get in her ass, I never did nothing else in school until I graduated. Like, oh no, she know my mom and my aunt.
No, you want to know? You know what I tell my kids? Go. I work.
Look, she said her mom right there cracking up. Yeah,
I work in South Philly, right?
Tell me what's going on, Trey.
I'm off at 20th.
The old heads in the hood, they
20th and Johnson, right behind the Acme. My daughter go to 33rd and Tasker, Orton Reed. So I got a 3.5 hour lunch break. I go to the school and I tell the teachers, the parent teachers conference, I said, listen, I know my daughter. She's very smart. She's very intelligent. She do her work, but sometimes she get above herself. She got a little attitude, whatever. And she decided she want to fix her own problem, so she try to smooth the teachers over, help out. I said, listen, whenever my child give you a problem, text me, email me, call me. I will come right over here. And then if that don't work, what you do, just lean over my ear and be like, you know what? I'm going to call your dad. You know he right around the corner. Straighten it right on up. But see, the teachers, they let it build up. Oh, she did a little bit of this. She had a little attitude today. She did that. No, I need you to get on it immediately.
Okay, well, here
goes
some funny stuff.
Immediately.
Normally, y'all know my son even up here or he watching. My son, they called me in elementary, and he was in junior high. I think he was in like the 6th grade. They called me one day, Miss Coles, we having a problem with your son. He didn't show up to school today. He cut class, yada, yada, yada. Don't worry about it. I have to talk with him when he come home. You'll never have this problem again. I took my son to school every day from the 6th grade to the time he graduated. He was the only 12th grader would get rides to school every day. And not only would I ride him to school, like Richie went to Grants. So you know it's a store right on the corner that all the kids go to. So I go to take him to school. He be like, Mom, can I go to the store? I be like, yeah, you go to the store. Drive him to the store. He go to the store. He come out. He sit right there. He be like, Mom, why you still here? The school across the street. Well, you might not get there. There's a lot of steps between this store and the school.
You can take a whole lot of detours in a very short time.
Get back in the car. I take him to the school. I sit out there until he get in the building.
Right.
Now, you'll never call me again. Let me tell you something. If I bring him here and I make sure he get in this building, it's up to y'all to keep him in here. And if he leave and y'all control with your goddamn self, don't call me again. But as parents, you got to be involved in your child's life. I had another girlfriend one morning. Her kids was going to school. She woke up late. You know, she used to never be up when her kids get up. She wake up late. Do you see my son? Ain't he at school? No, he ain't going to school. They be calling saying he ain't go to school. He ain't been showing up for the bus. I said, he ain't been showing up for bus. I said, well, why you don't take him to school? She said, because he get a bus. I said, well, apparently, he ain't taking a bus.
Right.
I said, I'm going to tell you what you do. For the next week, get up early. Take him to the bus stop yourself. And when you get the bus stop, just hold him up like this in the collar until the bus comes. Do that shit for a week straight. And see if he don't start getting his ass to that bus on time. You see what I'm saying? You got to be willing to sacrifice something. If you won't sleep all day and not make sure that your kid go to school, then don't be surprised if he don't go to school.
He know your pattern.
But if you won't get up and stand at this, he going to be like, listen, she's not going to stand at the bus stop with me.
Embarrass me all the time.
It's easy for me to go on my own.
You know
you got to be willing to embarrass
You know what my daughter
kids.
told me? She was like, Dad, every time you come up to the school, everybody know. Because I make a scene. I want it to be known that I'm Morgan's Talley's dad and I'm in the school. I speak to all the kids. How you doing? I'm Morgan dad. Hey, what's going on? I'm Morgan dad. Where the office at? I already know where the office at. But I want everybody to know
He's involved.
that I'm her dad. And they was like, your dad mean, he look mean. I said, yeah. Well, I'm
Tracy said her mom and your mom was on the parent-teacher association.
But all that we're saying is,
She said,
as a parent in today's society, you have to take a more active and positive role in your child's upbringing. Like when we was growing up, we knew the difference between right and wrong, and we had the sense to know that our parents was going to give us the business. These kids don't even care.
It take a village to raise a child. It does. Stop teaching your kids that ain't nobody supposed to touch them. Yeah. Stop teaching your kids that ain't nobody supposed to say nothing to them. Because as long as you do that, the kids have nobody to watch out for. We as older kids already said it takes a village. And because we had so many people watching out for us, we watched the things that we did. So if your kids know that can't nobody say nothing to them and ain't nobody going to touch them, then they can do whatever they want in front of whoever they want and they don't fear no consequences. Your kids have to fear some type of consequences. So I'm going to say again, you have to instill the fear of God in your child. Smack on them. Listen, I'm all for a firm ass whooping. I'm sorry, but I feel like ass whoopings build character. Excuse my French for all, for all my elders who listening. I cuss a little bit. I don't mean to, but I feel
Yes,
like.
you do.
Shut up, Kev. I'm just saying, ass whoopings build character. You listen, pull them switches out. Trey just said, you know about them switches. Parents tell you go in the backyard, skim me off. Let me tell you something. That's why parents was evil as hell back in the day. Because you knew you was going to get a beating, but they sent you for the ass whooping.
Hell yeah.
Go get me a switch and get me a good one. Like if that joint don't have a, you got to go back and get another one. That's send you outside for 32 switches till you come back in with the proper one. It can't be too old, dried out, because it got to have a snap back.
It got to have a snap
that one shit that's going to break. They want that shit to be like, it was like a whip.
But you want to know what's so crazy about it?
You ever heard of a cat of nine tail?
Oh, yeah.
My mom always
From the
country. Listen,
my grandpa.
So everybody know my mom. She cook like she from the country, but she really from the suburbs. Ain't never been in the country in her life. So where they lived at, my mom and them had a bunch of fruit trees in their yard. They had every tree in their yard but an apple tree. Their neighbor had an apple tree. Right. So like most kids, they want to do what they do. They got these sticks with nails in them. They throwing the sticks into the neighbor yard. All the apples drop. My mom run under there and get the apples. Well, she's still under there getting apples. Somebody throw the stick. The apple come down and hit her dead in the top of her head. She go in the house crying. Ooh, guess what? She got a whooping before she got took her to the hospital.
And
she said, my mom whooped my ass. She said, because she told us, don't be over there in the people's yard. You got every fruit tree over here. You want the one tree you ain't got. Y'all over there stealing the people's apples. God, my high whoop. Back in the day, listen, parents ain't play that. Ass when they came first.
Blind Lynn said, a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, and 12-year-old robbed a store and carjacked 3 people at gunpoint at 2 a.m. The 29-year-old mama said, my babies didn't do that.
They always say that. Why the fuck them kids wasn't in the house at that time? That's
Why
every
you
time
can't
something happens in the
outside?
city. That's the first thing I look at the time, and I'm like, well, I'm fucking 48, and I'll be in the house by 9 o'clock,
You ain't lying.
10:30. You know, I'm in the bed, like
Listen,
for real.
my
That's crazy.
son, he graduated early, so he was like 17 when he graduated. But he was like fresh 17. He had only been 17 like 3 months. So he had graduated high school, but he still couldn't be outside after 12 o'clock. He be hot. He like, Mom, I'm out of school. How dare you not let me be outside at 12? I said, because anything happened at 12:01, it wasn't you, boo. Like,
Exactly.
you're still underage. You're not going to just be out here. You ain't got no job. You just out here running the street. 12 o'clock is good enough time. Anything you can't do before 12, you
Don't
need
need to
do.
be done.
Your ass is going to be in the house. You're going to try it all over in the morning.
Listen, people, for 2020, this is what I want all of us to do. Male, female, old, young, across the board, black, white, Chinese, I don't give rat's ass who you are. We need to do a couple things. One, we need to protect our women. This fucking trafficking, kidnapping women
serious.
is out of control and it's serious. If you see something, say something. Fuck that. You see something, go over there to it unless you see a gun and you ain't got one. The next thing I want y'all to do is police up these kids. Y'all see little kids in the area, and I don't know what it is about me, but I am drawn to badass kids.
Me too.
Because
Oh,
I feel
bad
as
man,
though
I like 'em.
if I see bad kids, their kids acting out because it's something
Something going
lacking in their life that they need. So I'm going to go into them, I'm going to communicate with them, I'm going to mess with them every day until I get that eye opener.
Look at
I'm
all the
gonna
little
give
kids
them $1.
in my neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm
They
saying?
just be doing a bunch of crazy stuff and everybody's scared of them.
Right.
They love me. They call me mom, auntie. And like I say, when I see him, I listen, love up on them, give them hugs. Where you at? Where you going? Why you ain't in school? You
Right.
cutting? I better not see you out here no more.
Right.
I don't
And-
care. You cut. You better find somewhere to cut at. If I see you out here, I'm taking you back to school from now on.
And all they want
So,
is somebody just to
they
show
just want
interest in
somebody
them.
to love 'em.
So they want somebody to show interest in them, somebody to love them. Some kids don't even, I like the smallest thing. I'm the dude in my neighborhood. I got the drinks, I got the food, and I got the conversation.
Tracy said
And I'm
she
not
jump
even the
out and call the
oldest
cops
cat in my neighborhood.
Tracy said she'd jump out and call the cops in a minute.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
you
that's my thing is I want to go to the root of the problem. I want to see what's going on. Communication. If you speak to someone, you never know what's going on in their life. Take that time to share and see what's going on. And with me, in 2020, I'm letting everything go. So anybody that's out there that I see, you gonna get it. I'm coming to you. Like you on drugs. I'm coming to you. I'm talking to you. Like I got old heads in my neighborhood way older than me. They strung out. Like, how long you gonna do this? Come on, get yourself together.
Let me tell you something. man.
2020, let's
I
get
know
it
an old
together.
head right now, and this is why I say where there's a will, there's a way. I know an old head right now. He in his 60s. He can't read. He could never read. This old man had a job his whole life. I've always known him to work. And even when he got a little older where he couldn't work anymore, I always say, well, listen, once he gets 62, he going to be cool. Because he got a retirement. Once he retired, he worked for the city. Once he retired, he got a pension coming in. So I said, let me tell you something. Where there's a will, there's a way. You can never say what you can't do. Anytime a man who can't read or write can keep a job and work a long enough time to get a pension, it's no stopping us. It's no stopping us.
Right.
Look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly can't read or write. He was a multi-millionaire. Look at Mayweather. They say Mayweather can't read, but he can count.
He can fight.
He make sure them checks add up. So I'm gonna say again, you gotta teach your children that there is no limitations. If you can think it, you can be it. We gotta, as parents, stop telling our kids, oh, no, you can't be a cop. Oh, you can't be a lawyer. Oh, you can't be this. They're not gonna let you do that. Shit, Obama proved you could be president. Shit, Trump proved you could be president.
Hey, stop letting
Obama
people,
was supposed to be president.
Listen.
Trump was far-fetched. That was like a
stop letting people put limitation on your life. If you let somebody limit you, you will never rise. Or what that other bottle? Yeah. So what we need to do from here on out for the rest of 2020, we need
tell Tracy
to pick
I need
up,
this.
secure,
I need their number.
move
Tell her
on,
to get in contact with me.
and let
Trey,
us
inbox
become
me
one.
your phone number. Kev wants your phone number. So just go on my DM, inbox me the
Who is
number.
Tracy? I need this. Do I know Tracy?
No, you don't know Tracy. We grew up with Trey. Well, they grew up with Trey. Trey was my old head. She grew up with my sister.
Oh, yeah. So what
yeah.
you calling me?
You too, nigga. You got two
Ancient,
niggas on me. You
you
my old head.
ancient, dude.
You my old head. Hey, let me
Hey.
see. Sean is
But what
4
we-
years older than I am. We all 2 years apart. My sister, the one that was up here
You
with me.
tell Sean.
My middle sister 2
Where
years
she
older.
at?
They never bring us no food.
No, that's Lynn. That's my middle sister.
Glenn, yeah.
Lynn only 2 years older than me, and Sean is 4. Lynn and Atlanta, she trying to get me to fly out there tomorrow, but I ain't doing it. She just left. She talking about, sis, come on, do this show and fly out Thursday morning.
Next time I see Lynn, I'm gonna stomp on her fucking foot. The one that ain't no good.
We need to go crash Lynn. We can always go crash Lynn's house. You always go with that Lynn's.
So I need to grow up.
She always
What
got
you
to
want? I got you.
Time
You
to
ain't
get
hear
to
the last story?
No.
Huh? Oh, nobody got back to me for the 3. What was it? 4? What was it?
God said, my people perish due to lack of knowledge.
Anybody.
Knowledge is key. You
That
know
work
what?
that
See, that's
bill.
why. Listen, let me tell you something. This is why we love our followers, our loyal viewers, because they give us good insight. See how we got Trey in here just popping up with good, she got good quotes, everything. You know what I'm saying? She letting us know what's going on. It takes, our people to really make this a productive show. You know what I mean? We got good fans,
takes
good
a
followers.
village.
Listen, it takes the village. She said, God said, my people perish due to lack of knowledge. Meaning, I'm going to say again, what you don't know. You have got to enlighten yourself, good people. Pick up a book. Ain't nothing wrong with picking up a book. Go on Google. You can Google anything. Now, I'm not saying anything that you find on Google going to be true. But
but
Google it. You know what I mean? At least you can start the conversation.
You have
You
something-
can't talk about
you have
nothing
something
that
to put out
you're not
there.
enlightened in. So you have to enlighten yourself so that when you have these conversations, whether it be pro or con, for or opposed to it, you know what you're talking about.
Trace, what you mean you gonna get me about your Lynn? Boy, if I tell you some stories about Lynn, good God Almighty, I'm gonna keep it to myself.
Yeah, keep them to
Cause
yourself.
that's what a real G do.
Keep it to yourself before she come fly back from fucking Atlanta.
Tell her, come on. You see that?
You know that little
I got
bitch
a-
come up here.
I got a permanent tear she left.
Now see, Trey, look. So
Ah.
Tracy is a prison guard, so that's why Tracy is enlightening what's going on. Tracy is actually a prison guard.
Tracy,
so Trey,
who?
listen, see,
What
Trey, we
prison
should have had you on the show
You
today.
state or you federal?
I think she state.
You making 22 or you making 13?
I think she making it 2250.
She making it 2250.
I think she was the first one to pop it up here. Like,
Listen,
oh,
check this out. We're gonna have a show with all correctional officers on it.
42.
Trey making 42. Yeah, Trey knows somebody.
We're gonna have a show with correctional officers on it within this January month.
Well, whoever correction officers you know. Well, I
I
got her.
know a bunch of correctional officers.
Pookie is a sheriff.
I said correctional officer. We want correctional
But
officer.
he
Somebody
was.
that's
That's
we're talking about now on the front line right now.
Okay.
I got a couple. I
You
got
got
a
a couple?
cousin. I got a couple of my homeboys, and I got a couple of them.
She said she on State Road.
What's that?
Oh, you want bitches?
She gets on my nerves.
He asked. Listen,
They not gonna
I ain't listen. I'm not volunteering anything, but if you ask me something in 2020, I'm giving you the real.
You
So
did
be
give it a
careful
real.
what you ask
You
me.
did that in 2019?
Yeah, I was about to say, did he ever say
No,
that?
I shouted a little bit. I'm prepared. For
That's his
people
New Year's
feeling.
resolution,
But
to
my
stop
New
talking
Year's
to my friends.
resolution is to be totally honest. I'm gonna keep it.
Trey said she
what they
do
say,
too.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Trey said 10,000 though a year.
10,000 a
State
year.
Road 10,000 though a year.
Damn, boo.
90,000. She said 90,000 a year.
Oh no, that's what's up. That's for overtime. Y'all stay that mandatory overtime. I hate that.
All 25 years though.
I'm about to
Oh,
say,
you got
I'm about to
20
say Tracy got 20.
Boo, it's time for you to get up out of there. Go ahead over there to the sheriff department.
It's like
Relax.
it's a little lighter.
Yeah, go over there and be what that joint to go in the courtroom.
you can just
all
work
rise.
Pookie ass, listen. When
Yeah.
I go up to the sheriff's department, Pookie ass sitting back there with slippers on.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
talking
all
about.
you done in with a Denver Bronco jersey on for his son. And a Denver jersey Bronco with some slippers. That's how you run the place.
Go in there and say, all rise. The respectable, honorable judge, Maybelline, passing that paperwork over there. Jesus, Christmas. So how was y'all New Year this year? Let's tell y'all.
So when we had
let's
this,
tell us what y'all did.
we had this show with the correction officers. You coming, Trey? Look, Pookie popped right up. He's talking about it.
Oh yeah.
Pook, what's up, Pook? We were trying to get some correctional officers on here. They said you're not a correctional officer.
No
You're a
more
sheriff.
past. That was your past history,
You're
dog.
a sheriff now.
But you can get the sheriff boys up here. I need to find out how to get these D's and
You know, that's where you working.
yeah.
Where?
The
In the
sheriff
sheriff's
department know how to do the D's and all.
So that's what we'll
They
do.
the service,
We'll get cousin up here
service.
because I'm gonna say
You know
again,
what
I
I'm
want to
saying?
get him up here about the football squad, and we'll get
real
him up here
estate
because he
zone.
works at the sheriff
Yeah.
department, and we'll get him
yeah.
to give us a little insight on how you can get these houses and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Everybody, listen. I'm gonna plug y'all in this year, and this is what I want y'all to do.
He said, "I come on and you talking shit." That's what I do.
It
guys. I
is
love you.
January
You came on at the perfect time.
first, right?
Yes.
I know everybody gonna have their income tax at least before June.
Not me. I'll be the last
So,
of the more weekends.
I look.
Then in September.
I need everybody. Somebody should be getting about
But
$5,000
it's funny because I get
at a minimum. So with that $5,000, stop counting on that shit for unpredictable shit like car. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put some money
Everybody get car, but they
I'm gonna
get
do
paid.
this. I'm gonna get my
Yeah,
this.
you
Listen,
broke and walk all year
I want you to
long.
take.
Let me
Listen,
tell you.
I want you to take at least $5,000 of your money
Half of them, that's all they get. What do you
and
mean?
buy one of these lots in Philadelphia because we get first dibs on them if you live in the neighborhood, and pay the taxes on them and just sit on them till they come in and buy them
buy 'em
lots.
out.
Cause I'm sitting on 3 of them right now. I got lots. I don't want to buy the house because you gotta fix them up, and then if they don't fix them up, they get dilapidated.
Yeah, like
then
me.
somebody get hurt on it.
I should buy
You know what
more
I mean?
lots. I buy
Just
the
buy
houses.
more lots. She buy houses. I buy lots. So I try to buy me one
My
or two
black ass
lots
got houses
every
all over. I
year
gotta fix
and
up.
just pay the income tax on. Income tax is only $100. Now they building up. It might be like $275. So I'm sitting on these lots until they decide to come in and buy them. They coming. It's not a quick flip. It's a long-term investment. You might go 5-6 years. You might pay
He said he's still in the union. So
two,
he
yeah,
good.
yeah, 2 something. But get these
I
lots,
need
sit
to talk
on
to
them.
I need to talk to him too.
Yeah, we gonna
Yeah.
get. I keep
Get
telling
these
cuz
lots
I'm gonna call you tonight, and we gonna
and
set up a
sit on
schedule.
them.
And I'm gonna call
And
you, Trey.
listen,
Me,
I had a
I'm gonna call
bull.
you too. We gonna set up a schedule.
Listen, real talk. I had a bull, bought a lot over there off of Masters where the horse stable used to be at. 29th and Master. He bought the lot for $5,500. This cat sold this lot for $120,000. He sat on it for 3 years. So
I know
you
some girl
do
did that.
you do the math.
She bought 2 lots for $4,000
Yes.
a piece. The city came in and bought them for $80,000 a piece. So she got $160,000 off $8,000.
So when you buy the lots, you have to look at where you're purchasing them at. Don't buy a corner lot. Don't buy a far end lot. You want to buy a lot in the middle of other domains because they can't
get
build.
around you.
They can't build without yours. That way you can negotiate. Like I got property right over here on Diamond Street, across from Hank Gathers. Niggas that came said they want put a car wash there. They want to put a laundromat there. They ain't talking right numbers. But my mom got the master deed. I'm on it because she put me on it. So it's a team effort. We gonna yeah.
Listen, I got a
They come
girlfriend.
talk.
Her grandmom had a house.
Yeah, I'm
The
telling you.
house that her
The real
grandma
estate
lived
is
in
that game. It's a
was
waiting game.
The only house on the block. Every other person house that either fell or they sold out. So they trying to, regentrification. They trying to rejuvenate this block. They come in, but her grandma got the only house on the block, and she won't sell. And they keep coming in trying to give her money. She won't take it. They come in, they try to give her some more money. She won't take it. They come in, they give her something nice. She take it.
Yeah.
But she said that her grandma used to be like a hoarder. Her grandma would buy stuff. She said when you go in the basement, she had stuff in boxes, bags, never been opened.
That was my mom.
So
Finger
when-
hut. Finger hut.
Yeah, right.
Finger hut.
So
Yeah, they was
said
crazy
when
with that.
They moved her grandma out the house and took all this stuff out the house. They said when the next day when they drove past the house had fell. The shit inside the house was
Hold the house up.
When the people came, they didn't even have to knock the house down. Once they moved all the shit out the house fell. There was no other houses on either side.
Listen to this. We gotta go back. I was overlooking something. Listen to this. It says sometimes social service is too involved to let parents discipline their kids the way we were brought up. Listen, it's what they call a systemic system, which starts at school, and everybody that has a child, you let the principal, which they always have a gatekeeper, which is always a black principal, which he's that token nigga. I'm gonna say he's that token nigga fishing out us to get paid on the heads of our kids. Cause when they come to you, they gonna say your child has a problem, he needs to be tested. And you as
Okay,
a
baby
parent,
girl, I got you.
You as a parent gonna say, okay, you can test him. You do not have to have your child tested. Do not let them test your child and say that he's mentally challenged, ADHD, or all that bullshit.
Right.
You can say my child has special needs, period. You don't get no drugs. because once you say he's tested and he becomes this and that, he becomes a ward of the state. You lose all your rights of your child. They can give him motherfucking all these testable drugs, which they're getting paid off of.
And they get more.
They get more funding for it. So when somebody come to you and say, "I want to test your child because I believe," who the fuck are you to say you can test my? You don't know nothing about my kid. You don't know what happened in my child's life to say that you need to test my. Fuck no. Stop letting these people take your kids out your house by saying they need to be tested. Who the fuck are you to say my child need to be tested? Stop falling for that. All us black parents and all y'all are seeing is dollar sign, because the first thing they say is
like they can get a check for
he
their
gonna
kid
get
if they
tested.
tested.
He gonna be qualified as this. You gonna get a check. Check what? $1,300 a month. Whatever. The school is getting all of this extra money. Then they motherfucking give them these drugs, and then when you do not give them drugs, now you violated the law. Now they can come and take your child. Your child become a ward of the state. You have no say so. And those are the kids that are mostly over, what's they call it? Over prescribed, and they want all these fucking drugs, Ritalin, whatever the drugs are. But now they looking like a whole whatever because you done lost all your parental rights in the states, and they don't have nobody to speak up for them. So stop doing that. When somebody come to you and say we want to test your child, say fuck no. No, and there's always the black principle. It's never the white principles. There's always the black principle. Oh, I'm looking out for you. This is what I want to do. And now you think you got somebody on your side. All it is that you need to spend more time with your child, get them out to do more stuff,
and then find something that your child like. See, you got to pay attention to your children.
They kill me.
You trying to make your child play basketball. He don't even like basketball
at all.
You want your child to play football. He don't even like football. He like computers or he like something else. So you got to find out what your children like. And listen, let me tell you something.
Stop letting them take our kids away
loves
from us.
The police. I don't care what nobody say. My grandson is a junior police officer. If you go on Facebook and go to my son's page right now, he done just did him a whole wall. Whereas I done bought him every cop uniform, every badge. For Christmas, I just bought him a police scanner. I just bought him a real bullhorn so he can talk to. I bought him all the little Nerf guns, listen, because this is what he wants to do. So we gotta stop making our kids feel like they made an inferior choice because it's not the choice that we want them to be in. Police officers make good money. It's a good job. They got 401k. They got a pension. Ain't no drug dealer pension. Ain't no Medicare or no Medicaid for no drug dealer. So stop forcing your kids to be out in the street. Let your kids find something that they love to do and help them get into that transition. I'm going to say again, next year I think he's old enough to go into the police academy. They have a children's police academy. You want to roll up in the police academy. Because this is what he wants to do. So you know, they might go, your grandson love the cops. Yeah, he do. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if y'all like him or not, but guess what? Where you going? The store buy him some police shit? I don't care how y'all feel about it. This is his choice. This is what he likes. And anybody know my grandson be like, yeah, your grandson will be a cop.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Listen.
He said, you go to my son's house, my son on Instagram, he getting whipped behind, whooped, he all on the floor.
Listen.
He handcuffed him, he locking him up. He got all the shirts when the spring come over, he make like, they want to play, they got to play what he want. He got all the sweaters, CSI.
We playing Cops and Robbers, baby.
Cops and Robbers. He make them all put on the hoodies. Give them all the bags. They got a whole team in there. He got handcuffs for everybody. He got walkie-talkies. You know how many sets of walkie-talkies on the board? He got the real police scanners. Like, they in there having a whole situation in there. And if you don't want to play cops, you might as well stay home.
I wanted to be a cop when I was growing up. They told me I couldn't pass the motherfucking psychiatric joint. But then, you know, back in, it was the like 96 when I first came home from the military, they told me that I couldn't pass the psych joint, the psych eval. But they was pushing, they didn't want no black people in at that time. So like 10 years later, they sent me a lawsuit saying that if I wanted to become a cop. Nigga, I'm damn near 40 years old. Who the fuck want to be? I ain't got that rush junkie shit in me no more. This was I was 96. I just came out. I wasn't even out. I was trying to process out to get a job, but I didn't want to get out. But I went through the whole PQR, the book. I passed everything, but then they gonna tell me I failed the psych. Like, but nigga, how I failed the psych?
You was crazy.
I wasn't crazy. No crazy, no fucking body else. I wanted that job, and I always thought I was like, I'd have made a great cop. Like, I'd have been that bull. I'd have been Mike Lowry.
Who is playing the show? Because I hear the show playing.
Yeah, I hear.
You.
That's me.
He's like, yeah, I hear. It's him.
I don't know.
He's talking about who? That's him.
Tommy got the show playing, another show in the background.
I got a lot of shit going on over
Yeah,
here.
he got-
I got shit on my mind.
Listen, so I really think this is really enlightening show, y'all. So if
But
y'all
that's crazy, though.
paid attention to the show from the beginning, we've talked about
Prison reform.
we've talked about controversial rap. Conscious rap, the influence that prison has on the rap game. We talked about prison systems, prison reform. We talked to a couple security guards on our page. We talked about GEO and CCA, which were two of the biggest investment companies in the prison system. Now we just talking about your badass kids and how y'all have to, show some love and really get in y'all kids' life. And I'm gonna say again, make sure when y'all see these kids, like, we all know what situations is going on. Sometimes, good people, we gotta stop turning our nose up at these children. When you see these kids on the block and you know their parents ain't like you are with your kids, help them out. Talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Give them $2. Because the $2 you give them today might stop them from breaking in somebody's car and going to jail tomorrow.
Or robbing your ass.
All right. Well,
You
not
like,
you
yo, don't do that. He all right, he cool. He gave me $1 back in '85. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, because you see these kids, you know which kids don't have, the ones who, don't dress like the regular kids, the sneakers leaning, the hair ain't really cut. You see a kid with a hair full of hair, get that nigga $20 and let him go get his hair cut. Because when you look good, you feel good. Yes. So if you give them a better outlook, an inward look on their life. You know what I mean? Like you say, if I'm walking around with nappy, I got my head down, I don't really want to be in the conversation, I don't really want to be seen because I don't want nobody talking about me. But when your hair cut and you look nice and you presentable, you talk with your head up, you involved in the conversation. So that's a lot of our children too. Y'all send y'all kids to school with their hair fucked up, their clothes dirty. When they get to school, they don't want to raise their hand, they ain't got no deodorant on. So y'all got to, get y'all kids' life. Y'all got to make sure that your kids got the things that they need. I'm not saying go down to Kicks and Snipes and go buy your kids $180 sneakers. All I'm saying is go get them a little $80 Air Force Ones. As long as they clean, what difference do it make? If you know you can't afford to buy your kids sneakers once and twice every month, buy them black sneakers so that the white sneakers don't look so bad on their feet because they just got them dirty and they won't wash them. You got to listen. My son got one pair of sneaks that was white when he was a kid. He didn't get his second pair of white sneaks till he was 17.
You don't even have to do that.
I knew my son was hard on sneaks.
Stop buying your kids multicolored sneakers.
I'm going to tell you what I did one time. I'm not going to call no names out, but you remember when we had that, what was it, Foot Locker or right there in the mall over there. They had the sneakers 2 for $79. I bought my kid a pair of sneakers, and I had a young boy in the hood. Right. He doing real good right now.
Right.
He listen.
Right.
So I took him and my daughter to the store. I think they was Pumas. They was either Pumas or they was Chuck Taylors. I bought her a pair, and buy one, you get one free. I bought him a pair. Didn't even think about it. All of a sudden, somebody come to my house and knock on my door. You bought my son a pair of sneakers? That's my young boy, yeah. What, you some fucking kind of pedophile? You touching like, whoa, champ. I see the young boy there, he out here. I see his joint was tore. I bought him a pair of sneakers. It didn't cost me nothing because I bought my daughter a pair, they gave me a pair. Now you making a whole big deal out of him. You got him walking around with tape on his sneakers.
And I go buy a pair of sneakers and I'm a pedophile.
But you out here dressed to the nine, doing you at the bar. I see you all the time. That's crazy. So we in our village are so, what they call it, we got so much pride, we can't even let nobody help us.
Yeah, we don't.
But
a lot of us don't know how to
we got to
receive
get better than that.
Yeah, we do. And I'm gonna say again, it ain't even.
And
it's
then I started dating her later on.
Oh, ain't that a?
But I'm just saying.
Hitting, huh?
Yeah, they
No, I ain't never hit her. Never hit her.
You was dating her, but you ain't.
I was on my way to, but
like you say,
them pills got in our way.
But listen, but at the end of the day, don't let that deter you from being the person you is, because shit like that will deter you to make you be like, well, the next little nigga needs something. I ain't gonna give him nothing.
Some of that over
You know what I'm saying? But like you say, don't let that deter you, because you know in your heart you did it with good intentions. Don't let the maliceness of another person push their agenda on you. You knew what your agenda was when you did it, and you gonna get your blessings for doing it. And let them take their own karma. But like you said, for letting their kid walk around with these sneaks, dragging on the ground, and you went and bought them the sneakers instead of coming and saying thank you, I appreciate it.
You got attitude like I'm better than. We need to police our own and accept the help that we need.
Stop looking for them to help us. We
Them
as a
ain't gonna do
society
it.
has to help ourselves. I had to tell somebody that the other day. They was in the store talking about and them and they. I said, listen, you keep that's what happened. We in the deli the other day. The guy walked in the deli. He like 10 cents short. The people in the deli won't let him go. So he like, man, I come in here every goddamn day and I spend my money and I can't even go for 10 cents. He like, I got money. He like, but I ain't gonna bust no bill for 10 cents. So I walk in behind him. I'm like, look, but I had some change. Take this quarter. He like, no, it's cool. He like, I can afford it since he's like, it's just the principle. I said, listen, just take the quarter. I gave him the quarter. He like, no, I said, listen, that's your problem. Y'all keep looking for them to help us. Oh, I spend all my money, but you know that. You know you're going to spend every dime you got here. They're not going to give you no shorts.
Exactly.
They're not going to look out for you, but we know that. But us as a whole, we got to stop looking for them to help us. I said, see how I offered you this quarter and you turned it down? Don't let your pride get in the way, brother. Take the quarter and get what you want. They ain't got to help us. We help us.
And
You
on
see
the
what I'm
same
saying?
token,
We help us.
you
If I
have
helped
to-
you got what you need. You didn't have to depend on them, right? It didn't cost me nothing but a quarter. You got what you needed. We both good. We can walk out of here with our head up knowing that we made sure that we was good. Y'all keep looking for them to make sure you good. They looking out for their own like you got to look out for your own. Their whole agenda is not to make sure that you cool. Their agenda is to open the store to make sure their family cool. You not one of their family. They're never going to make sure you are. So as black people, as a society, we got to start looking out for us. We got to help us. When you see somebody struggling in the house, it's going to take you 5 minutes to stop and take 4 of them bags in the house for them.
but we
Help
also
them.
have to
Because if it
learn
was your mom
how to
and you came
pick
home
and
and
choose
4
our
niggas were sitting
battles.
on the step and your
Everything
mom
ain't
struggling with
worth the fight.
bags, you're going to be mad as hell. Like, damn, y'all couldn't help my mom in the house with them bags? So we got to help us. Help the older people when you see them. You see an old person across the street, stop telling them to get the fuck out the
That's
street.
horrible.
Go over there and help them across the street. Because that could be your mother one day.
This what you gotta have, baby.
Yeah, that's the Osties. That's sweet.
That
That's
shit
extra
is
dry.
horrible
Put some of
right
that in there too. You gotta mix it. That's how we doing it.
Listen, we as a people have to stop waiting for people to come and rescue
This
us.
nigga gonna keep texting.
And on the same token, we also have to pick and choose our battles.
That too.
We will go in a store and argue with these people for fucking 2 hours, curse them out over a dime, quarter, nickel, and thinking they supposed to give us. They're not supposed to give us shit. You pay for what you weigh. Like if the shit say 35 cents, pay the 35 cents. If you don't have 35 cents, don't go in there and ask for it. Fuck it, roll out. And you had the choice to take your business to where you want to go. But you choose to keep going there.
Yeah, that's
And
what you
then
understand.
when somebody definitely and totally wrongs you and disrespect you, like the cops gonna tell you, oh, you can't stand here, you need to move. Because like I ain't did shit. I ain't gotta go no motherfucker.
Well,
got my
I'm gonna say
natural
again,
rights.
that comes in with knowing your rights. So let me tell you something.
hold on,
people.
wait a minute, listen.
We have a right to a peaceful assembly.
But
So I don't
you-
care what you're doing. If you standing there and you're peaceful and you ain't causing no disruption, you can stand any fucking where you want.
But you're not gonna argue that. You're not gonna argue that. You're not gonna say nothing. You're gonna go ahead and push on.
Not me.
But in the store, you're gonna argue that 10 cents. Pick and choose your battles, know your grounds, and your worth.
Yeah, I had to customize.
So we not gonna do that. Because if you listen, this is what I do.
My son, he was tying the sneaker. They told me he was loitering.
If I'm at the
The cops.
Yeah, they
Tell
tell
him
you.
out because he
It's
was
the
at
devil.
the corner of my house.
Yeah.
No, he was on
On
my
the
block. He was
block?
at the corner of my house. He stopped. He was going to his friend's house. He stopped. They was walking past. He like, hold on, let me tie my shoe. Bent over to tie his shoe. The cop pulled up. Oh, what y'all standing here for? He said, man, I'm tying my shoe. Oh, you loitering. First of all, he got a right to a peaceful assembly. He can stand any fucking where he want. Just because y'all don't want him on the corner don't mean he can't stay here. We are residents of this neighborhood. I paid fucking rent to live on this block. He can stand wherever he want. As long as he's peaceful, he's not disruptive, he's not doing anything that he's not supposed to, he got a right to stand here. So the guy, he was saying something, he gonna tell the whole, listen, and I also got a right to freedom of speech. I can say whatever the fuck it is I want. He got a right to say what I want, and he got a right to stand where he want. And for him to be loitering, the person who live here got to call y'all. Y'all didn't get no call, because he wasn't standing here long enough for you to get a call. So why you picking with him?
Right. You wanna know what the
But now
problem
they
is with
mad because
that?
they like, oh, she knows too much.
Right.
Now, if I just told him he ain't walk down the street with you, no, I watched him come up here. I know he ain't been here for 2 seconds. You're not going to threaten my son and make him feel like he can't walk where he need to go in the neighborhood because y'all are, as the police, are threatened by our society. And that's another thing that we got to instill in our children. These police officers are scared of our
And
children.
my
That's
thing
what
is,
I'm
if you're
saying.
scared,
These
why you
cops,
doing the
they-
job?
They're
They-
scared.
These cops, they need to put cops in the neighborhoods
That's
where they
From the
Wrong.
neighborhood, exactly.
I was about to
If
say
you're
the
not
same
from
thing.
this
Definitely need
area,
to do that.
you're gonna be scared.
Yeah.
You're not lying.
Because of what you hear.
That's why.
Because
so
I
much
might
goes
come to
on
you
in our
and I be
neighborhood.
like, pussy, what's up? Now,
and I'm
you
like,
from my neighborhood.
Right.
You like, okay, nigga, go ahead with you. I see you on your bullshit today.
Right.
Now, nigga ain't from my neighborhood.
Oh, they
Say,
do.
pussy, he shoot.
He motherfucking threatened.
He
I'm
gonna shoot.
aggressive. I'm being aggressive. What? That's how we talk around here. But the whole thing is, like, every time I'm out in the streets in my neighborhood and the cops pull up and they give me the business or all of us
You
the
get
business,
them the business.
I get them the business.
Dude,
and
yeah.
then you know what they say? If you don't leave, I'm locking them up. Well, I guess you locking them the fuck up because I ain't going nowhere. You need to call the motherfucking white shirt.
Right.
And then they want to get all crazy.
Listen,
with
y'all,
it.
when I tell
Like,
y'all,
listen,
he's not lying.
I had
He
no
gives
fuck.
them
Listen,
the
fuck out of
business.
here. I done served my country. Listen, I pay my taxes.
Kev,
Listen, no,
he gave this
we ain't
cop the
doing
business
that.
so bad one day. He called these cops so many pussies. He told this nigga, hey, pussy, he said, matter of fact, come on. We going down in front of my house. He said, I wish the fuck y'all would come down there. It's going to be hell to pay.
Yeah, this nigga, he 19, 25.
He gonna tell, okay, you
Fucking-
come down in front of my house. it's gonna be
Yeah,
hell
he
to
gonna
pay.
tell me you gotta move
But
off
this
the
how funny it
corner.
was. He was cussing the one cop out so bad that when the sergeant pulled up, he didn't want no parts of that shit. The sergeant looked and was like, and just pulled off.
Like, come on,
I'm
you
cool, I want no
like
part
these
of it.
white people. I
If
mean,
you don't know,
yeah.
they gonna do what they want to you.
They are.
How
That's
you
like
gonna
saying
listen?
no
How
witness
you gonna
after
tell
that,
me
you have
I'm
to be
40
like-
something years old? You need to go in the house.
No, the fuck I don't.
The fuck? What?
I argued with the sergeant one time.
I'm in front of my. Listen, no.
Now my way is
Listen, check this out.
Arguing.
Listen.
And the cops was out there like, yo, just be quiet.
Yeah.
Like, that's the sergeant. I said, man, fuck him.
Yeah.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
But you out there the last time they was out there arguing with the cop?
No.
And the cop was like, he told one of them, nigga, I seen you out here last night when the bull got shot. He said, yeah, and I ain't see shit either.
Right.
He was like, fuck
Right,
you,
they-
you ain't tough the cop like that. So I be like, no the fuck you ain't.
Cause they come down there
Listen, they-
and be
listen.
like, you go down
Yeah,
to
they
South
come in our
Philly,
neighborhood and they
them
just
niggas
like
parked in the
niggas.
middle of the street. They got a whole fucking bar on the side of the corner. Now I ain't even standing on the corner. I ain't even had no intention to stand on the corner. I'm walking by. But now that you came and stopped me and you tell me I need to keep moving, fuck, who the fuck are you?
Right.
I ain't going nowhere. I pay my taxes. I got my ID on me. I don't have no record. You infringing on my motherfucking rights. So
Right.
now we're gonna do this dance.
Right.
Tolly put his
We
phone
gonna
out,
do this dance.
got it all in their face. And I'm recording this
When they
shit.
pulled me over, I cracked the window about this much.
Handing this
And
shit to
stick
me.
my shit out the window. Here you go.
No, you
Roll the
want
window down and up. Nah.
you want to know what
Lock
the
the
terrorist
door.
cop is now?
Here.
I'm gonna tell. This happened probably 2 weeks ago. I'm getting off work. I'm going home. I'm coming from 25th Street. You know where Hank Gather Center at? You know how that hump? And did we come across? So I'm probably doing about 35,
45, 50.
probably 50. Cop gonna pull
Those-
me
those-
over
those
as I
cops
get
sit out-
under the bridge. He gonna say, "Look like you was going fast." I said, "I look like I was going fast. You got a motherfucking speed radar gun?" No, it just appeared to me that you was going fast. So you know what I did? I got the camera on my drone. I turned it this way and I hit the button so you can see it. He was like, "Oh, okay, let me see your license. I gotta do a random check." So,
This ain't random. You said it.
yeah,
looked like
you said I look like I was going fast. I said, and it got voice. He's like, okay, well, you know, you just have a nice day and slow down.
I bet you I will have a nice day.
Like if I ain't had that camera,
You
it
got the
would have been a whole business. I turn that joint on immediately all the time.
You better. You
Like
better.
y'all make me sick. Listen, this is what I say. Put the people that live in my neighborhood to police the neighborhood. Don't bring nobody from the suburbs to police my neighborhood because y'all
They
generally
know how to
already.
live. They
Y'all
know how to
scared.
That's how, I'm going to give a shout out to McKeever. Y'all know McKeever in the hood. And if you know anything about McKeever, he do his job.
Don't say Smitty.
Not Smitty. I said McKeever.
Smitty a piece of
back in
shit.
the day when you was young, yeah, like McKeever used to be on their ass too. Because you was doing something wrong, he'd get you. But now that you're older, he grew up in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
He know everybody. He remember from when you was young. So now you old, you ain't doing that. He cool as shit. Like, we be out there barbecuing, he pull up, Smitty. McKeever, you want something to eat? He come to the barbecue, he get a grub. You know my grandson like the cops. He let my grandson get in his car, put on the fucking sirens, keep telling him to write people tickets.
You better watch your grandson.
He got
But
my
you got
grandson
the
writing-
new cats.
He
You
got
got
my grandson writing tickets for
You
people
got
that-
these new cats now.
What
grandson
happened is
probably
one
was
day we
walking
was all
like
on the
you.
corner, and somebody called the cops on us.
I know all of them.
He heard, he intercepted the call. Like, yo, I just pulled off from them. They not doing nothing. I was just sitting right there. He was going in.
Right.
He doubled back just for us because he knew if another set of cops came, it would be something different.
Right.
He pulled right up. Listen, they just called the cops on y'all. And I just told him I just left it. Y'all sitting here. Y'all playing cards. Y'all ain't doing nothing. But if it wasn't for him coming back, that situation could have turned anyway.
Right.
So I'm going to say again, if you allow the people from your neighborhood to police your neighborhood, I'm going to say again, they know who.
85% of the shit won't even go down.
It wouldn't, because a lot of it go down, is I'm going to say again, is they scared.
They scared.
Right.
You know, it's be good for flinch. You flinch at the black guy, he flinch back. You flinch at the white guy, he blow your fucking head off.
Be like, pussy, listen. I be like, because the whole thing with confrontation, it has levels and it escalates. It starts with a conversation. You talking, I'm talking. You want to be heard, I want to be heard. Now people done came because the voices are loud. Now you have to show your authority. I don't want to be a pussy. Now we at a level we all beyond. Now you watching, they watching. I don't want to be chumped out because I got my authority. I don't want to be chumped out because I got hood credit. Now what we gonna do?
Right.
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna arrest you. I'm gonna take you down. Now, but if it was somebody from the neighborhood and they come up and they see you every day, you what's up, this, that, do whatever, and y'all get into that confrontation, he could be smart enough to say, I see you having a bad day, or I don't even feel like dealing with your dumb shit, I see you another day, or I can say, you on that bullshit, I'm gonna go ahead and walk away. Because we have that interaction between us. Like, you know, 3 weeks ago, we cool. I had some shit going on with my baby daughter, my baby mom. You helped me out. Or you had some shit going on with the neighborhood. I helped you out. You know, we working together. We have a history together. So now we can both de-escalate our shit that we going through without either of us seeming like we bitches.
You know what? While we on this
this
good topic right here, let me explain something to y'all. So what do y'all feel about the snitching situation?
It defines what you call snitching.
Well, that's the whole point. People don't understand the ramification of what snitching is. So this is what snitching is. If me, Tolly, and Kev go out and rob a bank, and I get caught, and I'm like, well, Tolly and Kev was with me too. That's snitching.
If you involved in snitching.
Now, if Kev go out and murder a motherfucking kid, and I wasn't there, and you come to lock me the fuck up, I'm not going to jail for Kev murdering somebody's fucking kid. At one point, it was Kev. Like, I'm gonna keep it funky. Y'all motherfuckers are so caught up. Y'all will do y'all whole life in jail because y'all don't want to be labeled as a snitch.
And you don't even know what the fucking snitch is.
Let me tell you something, but you rather be labeled as a dummy? Because I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm not going to do the rest of my life in jail for something I did not do. I'm not going to give away my time away from my parents, my time away from my children, my time away from a productive life to be somewhere sitting where somebody telling me where to eat, sleep, shit, and to go outside because you did something and I don't want to tell on you because we that cool.
But at the same
ain't nobody that cool.
At the same time, if I went out and did something and you wasn't there, you wasn't there. So all you gotta say, I wasn't the fuck there. But I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
What y'all have
that's something different. But what we saying is stuff
no.
that people are party to. Like, if I come lock you up, because not that I wasn't there, but I'm with you. Or I'm there and you jump out the car and kill a motherfucker and I didn't know.
Even if I'm there.
For that shit.
No, that's a different.
What is the number one rule in life? What? Self-preservation. I can fuck what you do, what we did. If you did some shit above and beyond what we came to do,
if you knew
you're going down, champ.
If you know what's going on,
listen to this.
You a part of it.
You're a part of it.
Listen.
So I don't condone it. If you're a part of something, you can let me tell you something. It's a consequence to every action. So know your consequences when you decide to do these things. So I'm gonna say again, if we rob a bank and I get caught, then fucking I'm gonna take it on the chin. If y'all got away, y'all my peoples, I'm gonna let y'all get away because I actually did the crime. So I don't have no problem doing the time without telling on my people. Because even if I tell on them, I'm still gonna get my same time any motherfucking way. At least somebody got away. But I'm gonna say again, if we in the car, we on our way to the movies, you get in an argument with a nigga and shoot 13 people in the fucking movie, I ain't going down for that shit. I didn't get no okay on that.
Yeah,
you didn't
had
check
nothing to
with
do
me
with that.
and say, hey, D, is it all right if I shoot 14 motherfuckers before we leave? I'd have told you then, hell no, or let me leave first. But if you took it upon yourself to shoot all these motherfuckers, I'm not going to jail with you. You got to understand that, and that's not snitching. And you people got to realize, because there's so many people in jail who have not done nothing, and so many people that's away from their families for not doing nothing. And I'm going to say again, if you do a crime and you a party to the crime, then you better take that shit, hold that shit like a man. Hold that shit like a woman. Whatever it is, I'm gonna say again, it's a consequence to every action. Know your consequence when you do the action. So whatever comes to that, you should be able to take it. I'm all for that. I ain't for that. Telling all your people, if you win it, ride out.
Y'all,
but I'm gonna say again,
listen.
you motherfuckers better stop going to jail talking about you ain't no punk or you riding for a nigga who home, you in jail, your kid's starving, he got a pocket full of money, he won't even send your kid $20.
Listen, y'all gotta understand, it's a statute of limitation on everything that I do. If me and you go out tomorrow and say we gonna go get us some sneakers from the store and we robbing, I'm going to get sneakers. And if you go in there and kill some motherfucking body, you bought that. Cause you know what I'm gonna tell everybody, look, I wanted to get sneakers. That nigga had a gun. That ain't snitching. I'm just snitching on myself because I'm telling what I did and I'm telling what you did. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. Go and give me my 5 to 10. Go and get him life. So don't do shit with me. That's why everything I do by my motherfucking self. And I'm at the age right now, I probably got, what, 20 more summers left? And I ain't trying to get none of them summers to the jailhouse.
I know that's right.
Fuck out of here. I don't do nothing. Everybody be like, why you in the house at 10:30? Why you in? Listen, I done did a lot in my life, and ain't none of them got nothing to do with being in jail.
And then you got to realize who you do things with. Everybody
Yes.
is not built for this. So don't go get your neighbor who never been outside, who ain't never did nothing wrong in his life, and take that nigga on a carjacking. Because you're going to jail anyway. He telling on you. And rightfully so, because he was not a party to this.
As he should
if
tell
he
on
came out
you.
the house knowing y'all was going to rob somebody, he's supposed to take his black ass to jail with you. But if he just going along for a ride and you jump out and do some shit, then of course he's going to tell on you. And that's why a lot of you cats in jail now, because you don't know who to do what with. People are going to tell. I'm just keeping it funky. And if you nigga ain't gonna tell, then you's a whole asshole. And I'll be the first one to tell you. Yeah, I abide by the rules of the neighborhood too. And I'm gonna say again, if you a party to the crime, then you better ride out with the motherfucking crime. But if you are a fucking innocent bystander, and just because the nigga who did the crime, you know, I'm not telling you to take that motherfucking crime. Fuck that, I'll be the last one to tell you some shit like that.
So listen, people. So for 2020,
that's your New Year's resolution.
just do the
Be
fucking
you.
right
And stay away
thing.
out the fucking dumb
God
shit.
knows. And if you're going to go out there and do something wrong, do it by yourself. Because when push come to shove, a nigga pointing fingers. Ain't nobody going down. We don't have them stand-up niggas no more like back in the day. In the 70s, I'm going to do 30 years for you. They ain't doing that.
And then let me
It's
also
whoever
explain
gonna
something
tell
to you
first.
niggas. I know a lot of you niggas run around here killing people by accident because, you know, we live in an era where they want to be known for putting in work, but what they really want to be known for is shooting at people. They don't want to really be known for shooting nobody. Because if you shoot somebody, you go to jail. If you shoot at somebody, then you get a little name, and they go, oh, he put in work, but really not. But, you know, they're blinded by certain things in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it funky. Ain't nobody begging to go to jail. And that's where all you little niggas is leading to. The path y'all leading to is jail. You can't get no money in jail. You can't get no girlfriend in jail. You can't get no, well, you can get a boyfriend in jail if that's what you're looking for.
You can get a shim in jail. You know what I mean? But listen.
All right, so let's go with a little lighter mode for just a half a second. It's New Year's, good people. What's your New Year's resolutions? I know every year everybody got new resolutions that we ain't gonna stick to and we gonna break by the end of the night. But what I want y'all to give me some of y'all New Year's resolutions.
Y'all
Give
want
me one of your New Year's
my New Year's resolution is to be a better father. To stand up, be more verbal and focused and understanding. Because like I have a one-side parenting.
That's what I say.
What the fuck I say goes. I've been there, did that, and I pay the bills. I'm gonna listen a little bit more and react a little bit less. Like listen, I'm gonna tell you, I got a 20-year-old daughter. She sent me a picture the other day of her new tattoo on her arm. I wanted to say all kinds of shit. I know that tattoo costs probably about $300. First thing I wanted to say was, where the fuck you get the money from to get the tattoo? Second, why the fuck you want to scar your body up like that? Third, that shit permanent. And fourth, what the fuck was you thinking? But
What did you say?
I digress. That's nice.
Right.
That's all I said.
Right.
Was that nice?
She gonna learn.
It was a nice.
She gonna learn. Kev,
but,
how about you?
know,
Give me one of your
New Year resolution. What you gonna try new for this year?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Same
You
shit
had
I
nothing to
One of my
say.
New Year's resolutions is to be more productive. Like I'm a very productive person, but I think sometimes I let a couple hours get away from me that I
You know
could be
what?
doing something
I'm gonna
that-
take that back.
that
You want to come back to you?
I'm gonna stop
You gonna stop what?
worrying about other people.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good.
Like, I get caught up sometimes
That's hard.
in worrying about what other people's situation is.
Yeah.
And
Trying to be
and-
Captain
and
Save a
trying-
hoe.
and waiting on people to do certain shit. No, I'm gonna keep pushing.
Yeah.
That's a good
You
one.
ain't ready to
I
ride.
think I have one that's love me more.
That too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I say that to say is when you out here, like you say, when you're a certain type, like me, I'm like a provider. I'm a family person. I always got to make sure that my family got what they need. And that's where, you know, that's my joy is making sure. But I say sometimes you got to look out more for yourself. These people going off living their life and they got to help you making sure they all right. But if you taking so much time and energy and always putting it into somebody else, that's less time you got for yourself.
So basically, what we're saying is all across the table, we're gonna give less
Right. Right.
because people need to stop accepting what we give and start watching what we do, so you'll learn how to get what
What we
we're
got.
giving you. That's all. Period. If we can do that as a whole society, we'll be
Right.
better.
I also want to make more money.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
I want to make more money.
You know what?
I think that's a good one.
I'm not even gonna say I want to make more money.
Because I need more.
I need
want
to
bills.
stop giving fucking
So
money.
much out, you can
If
keep
I
more
stop
money
give,
out.
yeah, I need to keep more money. If I stop giving, then I'll be all right. Like
No, I want to make more.
I listen,
Right, I want to make more.
I don't give.
listen.
too
If
much
You
you
say you'll get too much.
I don't
if you
give
if you
too much
really
money.
think about it, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Well, I
Because
don't-
people that have always give, but is not
Because
to the
to-
aspect to where you think you're giving.
Much
a
is
lot.
given, much is required.
Yeah, because
I'm not gonna say giving is doing what you're supposed to do. That's not giving your money away.
Right.
I give a lot.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you know you're supposed to take care of your kids. You know
Right.
you're supposed to pay your bills. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's shit is a given.
That's
That's like the motherfuckers say, I go to work every day.
You're supposed to go to work.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
You're supposed to take care of your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's
I'm
just-
talking about other
People
grown
we talking about
motherfuckers
outside
that
the
ain't
house.
Yeah,
into
but now I'm
you.
saying
You know,
I just want to make
yeah,
more money.
yeah, not immediate family, your sisters, your brothers, your
Nobody,
cousins.
after that, they don't nobody get shit
Oh, yeah.
anyway.
I would like to make more money too, but if I stop giving as much as I give, I probably would be cool. I wouldn't even.
Yeah, I just got so many goddamn bills. I got bills
just-
over bills over bills.
But that's
I used
not
to get,
giving. It's
I used to
taking
get
care
away
of
with
your
no. I
responsibility.
didn't. My thing was make more money. That's why I just get more. Ain't that I'm giving my money. I mean, I do a lot of
The
stuff.
more you make, the more it takes.
I'm gonna say again. No, I just think the more you make, the more you acquire, and then the more you acquire, it's a cycle. Then the more you acquire, the more you need
But
to maintain.
sometimes the more money people make, they take on more stuff than they
Right,
need
that's
to.
what I said.
responsibility.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
So the more money you got, the more you get, or the more you acquire. Like when you got more money, then you buy more shit. Like when you broke, you buy a hoopty. When you got money, you buy a nice car.
But
But now with a
because-
nice car, it come with a nice note. When you got more money,
Right.
you get a nicer house. A nicer house come with a higher note, a higher rent or mortgage.
But-
so it's now,
but-
comfortable.
so
but-
now you got a bigger car note, a bigger mortgage bill payment. You might got like me a store over here or a couple properties. So now it's like, okay, now I've acquired all the stuff because I made more money, but now it takes more money to maintain all the stuff that I acquired.
Right.
So that's why I say it's like a
But-
cycle.
So we
If
need
you
to be
making a
comfortable
lot
in the
of
shoes
money-
that we're in.
and you keep in your budget.
Budget here.
Here.
But that's how it was for so long. I did that, and I think that's why for so long I kept so much money because no matter what I would get to, I would always keep myself here, like so that my money was never going out. But I think in the last couple of years, like once I started buying properties, once I started opening the store and all that, I just gradually
making-
started
you're making-
accumulating.
But see, that's the difference between
You're
me.
making investments.
Like
Right.
That's
my
the difference.
I mean,
property and my investments are good. I'm cool.
But a lot
But
of
once I come out, it's motherfuckers that I know.
But I'm
Yo,
saying-
cuz, can I get 100 here? Can I get
Fuck
300
no.
here?
Can't get
Can I
nothing.
get 400 here?
No.
But see, with me, it's just like, I already know this money is just there and I'm gonna blow that shit. I don't give a fuck. So
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you and be
No,
like,
no, that's your money to fuck up.
I haven't
You
learned
go
that.
get it like I went and got it.
I haven't learned that yet. That's
I'm
why
not gonna give you
I
my
can't-
money.
I
If I'm
can't-
gonna blow my money on something I'm gonna do, if I'm saying, you know what?
Teach.
this
I
weekend.
need you to teach me that.
This week, we gonna
need-
sit down. We
I
gonna do a
really
class,
do, 'cause
a one-on-one class
I
on
really
how
do.
to maintain your paper.
I do.
But if I got it to blow, I got it to blow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give it to you to blow. I went and worked for this money.
And that's what I.
That's what I need. I need that right
I'm
there.
not doing it.
That's what I
Like
do.
me, I feel like even when I go on vacation, I never vacation by myself. I always take the whole family with me.
Stop it.
See, that's what I don't do. If you ain't got it to go, you don't need to go.
I be on vacation with 20 people.
Yeah.
Now when we get there,
And I talk to you about that all the time. You be like, oh, I'm having my birthday party. How the fuck you throwing money on your birthday party and you taking all these motherfuckers? No, I'm not doing
Because
that.
I just look at it like this. I never leave it up to nobody else to make sure I have a good time.
But guess what?
It's my birthday. I want to have a good
But
time.
guess
And part of doing that is
Does that have to be with you?
It has to be the environment that I needed to be in. So as long as I pay for it, I control the environment. I control who's in it. You know what I mean? I control what goes down. So whereas though when I pay for it, it's my shit. It's on my time. So if you're doing something I don't like, we get the fuck out. We ain't got to talk about
Motherfucker
it.
talking
When you
about
go to
birthday
a party
party for me,
and somebody else pay
I
for
need
it,
y'all to throw
you
it.
can't put out the motherfucker that you don't
Not
like.
doing it.
You
I'm not
can't
doing
make sure the shit is done a certain way. See,
not
I
doing it.
control every aspect of it because I pay for it.
me and you, if it's my birthday or it's your birthday, it's whatever. Just we together.
Right.
Your girlfriend, your
everybody else,
sister,
yeah.
your mom, your aunt, your uncle, your
They
brother.
know.
I can give a fuck about them.
That's me.
What you trying to do, boo?
Right,
I
now,
got
mean,
you.
We can do that, like, and then even
All
like
that
with my
extra
dude,
shit,
like,
paying
my
the-
family
footing the
is
bill for
so
everybody else,
cool,
I ain't doing
and
it.
they do
I
so
done
much
did
for
all that.
everybody.
Yeah, been there, done
Like,
it. I'm not doing it.
in my family, like my dude, he loves my sisters and them.
Right.
Because I'm gonna say again, I got the sister that cook, who he go to her house, whether he with me or not, and get whatever the
No,
fuck
I
he
love
want.
your sister too,
He
but-
got my other sister who he welcome at her house whenever she want. He go over there, and she gonna cook up something to eat. So it's like our family's so tight, you don't even mind. Even like your sister them coming, fucking just bring them, cause I love them too. So,
Oh, if
so
they
like
show
with that
up.
part, we don't have no problem. But I think with me, I gotta learn to start.
Well, see what you do.
Stop
is
taking
you,
everybody.
You say
We got a
I'm
lot of
having
shit.
a birthday
Listen.
party, so everybody come.
Yeah.
Let's go. I got it. Come
We
on.
need-
so
we-
niggas is
you
like,
know- you know we
now
need
every
to do?
year niggas is like, oh, deep party coming up.
Exactly.
It's
I'm
getting ready to be
I'm
on and
I'm
popping.
gonna flow on this. But
We
you know what
gonna
we
play.
need to do? We all need to get together and work on our strengths and weaknesses together.
We do.
I know.
But
I-
A little bit
Well,
more of that.
this is what we need to do. We need to have something called the meeting of the minds.
Yeah.
So at least once a month, well, we can do it at the store. You know, I got plenty of room in here. We can,
Whoa,
we
that
just
right there.
sit down and just conversation, like you said,
Yeah.
bring our little champagne.
And
liquor,
tell what our
alcohol,
weakness is and where we
just
fucked up
power
every month.
Because
Like,
we're a
yeah.
strong group of people. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And we all got our own strengths. And like you said, we can help each other. Just with listen, conversation is the start to every good thing.
My
You know what I'm
weakness
saying?
is
so
my
if you
circle.
got good people to conversate with and to be around who gonna really enlighten you and give
Yeah.
you what you need from them. Like people don't understand how special that is. Like me and Kev that say here, like when we was doing shows and in the mix of the show came up with some shit. We like, damn, like sometimes you can surprise yourself with what you know that you don't realize you know until you get it out your mouth and you like, you know what? I know a lot of stuff that can help a lot of people. You know what I mean? You don't even understand. Sometimes just a conversation can help people. You can take people in a whole totally different direction than what they going with a little conversation. So I think that's, as black people, I think that's necessity. That's a necessity for our people. Is we got to learn how to get ourselves around people who are like-minded. You know what I'm saying? Look at them white people. They always have parties. They parties don't be about partying. They party being about networking and getting together and meeting people. And we got to start doing it.
And
Don't
guess
do a networking party.
And
Just
guess
have
what?
little parties where it's really about we having a good time, but everybody in here brings something to the table.
Right.
So when you get cool with this dude and you get cool with this dude, it's a benefit to it.
Right.
And we definitely need to start doing that. We don't do it once a month. Every other month, just have a little couple hours, power out, like you said, a little something comfortable, watch a game, whatever it is. But I'm gonna say again, just to be around people who like mine, who moving and shaking, who doing some things, who ain't just sitting around with their feet stuck in their head. We need to
That's
do
why
that.
I don't even come out no more running. Where I be like, yo, what we doing? Dog.
Like I like going down the way because the one thing about our neighborhood is always
It's a lot of
popping.
shit going on.
Like it's
Yeah.
one of the few neighborhoods where you can go and people still standing outside.
Yeah.
And you go down my way, any good day, 30 niggas on the corner.
You must be talking about North Philadelphia.
Yeah. And it's like, but even in North Philadelphia, you really don't see it like that. But when you come down our way, they still really congregate outside.
Yeah.
We're not talking about just congregating. So I mean, we be out there having cookouts. We be out there playing cards. We be out there just chilling. And when people are about it, like, yo, this is like one of the last neighborhoods when you come and people still just be outside in gangs and swarms. So it's always, you always go down there if you're bored and there's gonna be somebody out. You know, if you go down there, you always gonna have a laugh. Somebody down there acting the fool. So it's like, I think that's what my draw is, because I'm so kind of serious in my regular life, is that you need that. I need that laugh every now and again. I need that.
Right.
Like
That's
you
why
said,
you
too
do that
much of
shit.
anything
That's
is a
when
bad
you
thing.
had your party for the block, and then you had your party
But see, let me tell you how I do that. Like when I do like my birthday party and shit, is because like me and my family so tight knit, and I say anything I'm willing to do, they willing with me. So like when I say I'm throwing a party, they don't come like, oh, she having a party, we going on her. They come like, oh, she having a party, what can we do for you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like when my sisters and them come, you know, my sister Lynn, she don't worry about the food, I got all that. My sister don't worry about the decorating.
I can't tell.
I got all
Lynn
that.
is yet to bring me a plate.
Well,
You had to show up on a Sunday.
You just got to go and show up over the house. Everybody else call me. Let me crash the house at any time. Everybody else do, and she don't care.
Y'all show up on a Sunday. I told you what you want.
Can't afford Tolly, listen. Matter of fact, I got my chicken sandwich you supposed to be cooking me this week.
I didn't say this week.
You did. You said you was going to make the ribs the next day, but I didn't get my ribs.
Because you
said
didn't show
next
up.
week,
Oh, them ribs
You
dead.
didn't call me.
Why not call you? If I say it's dead, it's dead.
Because I don't know if you cooked them or not. You said you
Fuck, I
was.
just show up and play possible. That shit was dead. Matter of fact, I'm making some ribs tomorrow.
Damn, can I get the call? Like, what the fuck?
He
I'm
told
telling you
tomorrow.
now. Exactly.
Tomorrow.
I'm
They
making
telling
ribs.
me what time? When I'm supposed to go if it's out 9 o'clock in the morning waiting for the ribs to get
You
done?
been doing it. The fuck that? What the fuck you talking about?
No.
Oh, now she getting brand
Chicken
new.
sandwich though. That nigga got this chicken sandwich crazy. You need to market this shit.
She getting brand new.
Listen, this spicy. Listen, this chicken sandwich this boy making here. Something special.
Yeah, but I got
He got the
some.
whole hood hooked on the joint.
I got some string beans on right now.
I don't eat chicken.
You don't eat, oh, chicken?
You don't eat
I
chicken
don't
no more
eat
either?
We don't eat meat. Oh, well, do you eat
I eat fish.
food
I
infused
eat
with
fish.
meat? Like I make my string beans with turkey butt.
No.
So you want to eat the string beans with the juice from meat? Oh, you some kind of special. I can't fuck with you. So you just want string beans with no meat connotation at all.
Season.
Now, you can't even do the juice of the meat.
I don't even want the juice.
Oh man, I can't fuck with you. That's too far for me.
Too
That's too far. Like I can skim the string beans off and not put no meat on your plate. But come on, dog. Yeah, we gotta have that flavor on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might as well eat the meat.
Little smoked turkey about it.
Yeah,
I might as well eat the turkey.
Hey,
Right? Because that's where the shit
Don't
comes
eat
from.
no meat at
I
all.
eat fish.
That's
We
meat,
can't
but
put
you know
fish
what I'm
I eat
saying?
fish.
You can't season
You
it.
put some motherfucking salmon in the greens or something.
I mean, salmon. They might have salmon, yellow rice, and
Put some salmon in the
asparagus,
greens and shrimp in the
and
greens.
some and what? And them go together.
We gonna go to a quick commercial real quick.
You gotta come through.
We got a couple more minutes, so we gonna shoot
check out. I got
with a quick
you,
little
dog.
commercial, and we gonna come back.
When next time we'll be up here next
We
Wednesday?
got about a half hour left, and we'll wrap it up.
I'm gonna see if I can do something for you.
Yeah, listen, I need somebody to cook for me.
He got him loose. He got bars. We gotta give it to him. Y'all know who this is? This rapper Joe 8 Ball. Y'all go on Instagram. Y'all go on Facebook.
download.
Y'all go on That nigga coughed so hard he had to look at the weed. He said, "Listen, this shit."
Is this live?
It's live, yeah. Who the hell has a shootout during an ice storm?
You take a picture in your house Instagram. Can y'all clean that fucking quarter up? All the time, God is good. We here today to, put this no good ass nigga to rest. It was about time this nigga killed the fuck over.
Watch his numbers multiply, looking at me froggy eye, looking like you want pray to God. Every time I hop up on the beat, seems like a murder happened. My niggas blasting, hitting hard like them crack addicts. Bad things happen to niggas that do me.
We are your hosts. I'm Deanna Lachey.
Cousin Nadeem and
Out here it's tragic cause it's grown folk business. I remember all them nights that we was graveyard shipping. We was all about a dollar.
Good people. Welcome back to the Business Show. I'm your host, Deanna Lachey. Sitting there with me, we got our boy Uncle Tolly, and we got Kev in the building with us.
You already know.
Kev with the shenanigans. That's his new name. Kev with the shenanigans. So we all want to know who that be in the corners. Kev with the shenanigans. And Uncle Tolly over there in the corner. So we had a good show today, y'all. We
just
talking
giving it
about
to
all
you.
type of good stuff. So if y'all missed it, like go back, rewind this, throw a watch party, and watch some of the stuff that we talking to y'all about because it really makes sense. It's really enlightening. And I know we come with the shenanigans all the time, but sometimes we just want to drop a little jewels on y'all. Like I said, as us, as the people, like you said, it's New Year's and we trying to get ourselves together. So we coming up with some things that we need to do as the people just to make sure that we getting what we can get out of it. Like we are right now in this room, it's 4 very intelligent people. You know what I'm saying? We are all business owners, entrepreneurs, hardworking people, 401k playing, good union working people. And we are a benefit to each other, and we got to come up with ways so that we are getting the most that we can get out of each other. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we're trying to come up with a meeting of the mind or, you know, a little something that we could do every month, every other month so that we can just keep ourselves sharp. You know what I'm saying? Like the one
Because
thing about
life
me,
don't stop.
yeah, I like to keep myself sharp. I like shenanigans, but I like being around people who got some meat,
They say
some
steel
growth.
sharpens
You know what I
steel.
mean? I don't want to be around nobody who talks shit all the time. I need to learn something. If you can't hold a good conversation, we can't really be friends because I might, you know, I be talking shit now and I might break out in my Farrakhan shit.
What my dad said, if you're the smartest person in the group, you need to find them.
Yeah, if you can't go back and forth and be able to powwow and talk about something, then I can't really, you know, bang with you. So like I said, we gonna get something going on, good people. We gotta get a meeting of minds. I don't know what we gonna do, but we gonna come up with that. Me and Kev still supposed to be doing this class that we ain't got to yet. So when we gonna do that, Kev?
What's
What
that?
about the class
What
we
class
supposed
is
to be
that?
giving about the showing the kids how to stream their music to sites that's gonna pay them opposed to all the sites that's not.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
we was talking about we was supposed to do that class?
It'd be so much.
Yeah, we come up with all types of
so
shit to
much
spur
shit
in the
be
moment.
going on, and we just lose focus.
We lose focus. So I'm gonna say again, that's why we need to have this meeting because when we
Right.
have this meeting, then we can sit down and
And-
put little
and
classes
put
and
it
stuff
together,
together
right.
and know that this is what we gonna do and just go ahead and ride with it. And I'm gonna say again, we got the room to do it.
Yeah.
We got the room. We got the situation. We got all the everything. Like I said, we got the projector.
We
in
just
here.
gotta wait till the
Yeah,
time
everything we
presents
need.
itself.
So
Make
we
that
just
time.
we gotta make the time. But like I say, it's hard sometimes. People, I don't want y'all to think we forget about y'all. But we 3 individuals. We live 3 different lives. We got 3 different jobs and a lot of stuff going on. So I don't want y'all to think that we tell y'all stuff and then we just dismiss it. It's just that we get caught up sometimes. But if y'all know that it's something that we supposed to be doing, then get with us, y'all. We don't
Yeah,
mind
bring
you
it to
checking
our
and calling
attention.
us on it.
Bring it. Listen.
Call us on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. We here for y'all, like, and we appreciate y'all. We appreciate the fact that y'all tune in every day. So listen, I need y'all to go and download this new Global Tunes app that's coming soon to iPhone and the Android. You know, subscribe to Global Tunes and the Business Show on YouTube channel. So, and I started a new page. We're on the Business Show on Instagram. So Kev can stop threatening my life. And we got
I
the
never
Business Show
threatened you.
on Facebook.
I never
and
threatened you.
We on
I don't
YouTube.
make threats.
Yeah, he just give you the look
I
like
just
your
made
mama.
a suggestion.
Okay, grandma.
I just made a suggestion.
He look at you, look
Yeah.
like grandma look at you.
You know, so you know we on that because you know, like I said, I'm getting a little older. I think when I was younger, I was in all that social media and stuff. Now I just post, go off. and-
Oh, time out. You said you think you're getting a little older.
Yeah, I think I'm getting
So
older.
You used to be in the social media stuff. The social media shit just came about when you were old. Fuck
I
you
mean,
talking
but
about?
I mean, shit, we done had a good run with this shit. I've been on Facebook 10 years. I didn't even know it was that long.
It's been that long?
It's been. They sent me the joint the other day. It was like 10 years. I'm like 10 years. What the fuck?
Has it been?
I've been on Facebook 10 years.
You been on Facebook 10 years?
Facebook 10 years.
So
And then
everybody
before
looking
then,
at 40
we had
plus.
MySpace, and MySpace was my shit because
MySpace is still
you could
around. Y'all know
design
that,
the
right?
app.
Yeah, well, I'm about to go.
You know, MySpace is still
I don't even
around.
know MySpace. I ain't
Yeah,
been
because you
on
could
that
design
shit
your
in a
app on
long time.
MySpace. MySpace
MySpace
app used to
is
be
still
cool.
around.
Yeah, I
But
wonder if my
MySpace used to be the
password's still
shit.
same.
Probably not. But MySpace is still around.
Yeah,
The other
that's my
people on
shit.
it. The
Remember you
clear
could change
people.
it,
The
had
clear
the Gucci
people on
backdrop and all
MySpace.
that. The clear people. Oh, and they said you know a lot of pedophiles was on that
Talking about them
MySpace. Too.
rabbits.
But MySpace is still around.
Yep, that's crazy.
Definitely, yeah.
That's how we go back. We MySpace kids.
Damn. Wow. Somebody put a post up today.
Everybody
that
show
said,
me some love. Give me
my
some smiley
social
faces.
media used to be going outside.
Right. And we just hope that's all you had.
Yeah.
That was it.
Tell me we ain't on some Jets and futuristic shit. Remember y'all thought about the
No,
Jets
you
back
see
in the
they
day
just- they
and they
got
would
the
talk on the
shit about
phone
the-
to see the face?
But you see they got the cars now, the flying cars.
Where?
Supposed to be getting ready to come out.
Oh, the Justin Jakes?
Like,
The cars that fly. Yo, I just seen a
Oh,
commercial.
I've seen them before. When
They got a
say
commercial out
coming
saying these
of-
cars is
yeah.
getting ready. They got the cars getting ready to come out soon.
Hey, you
Flying.
see them doing that hook together? Like it's these little cars. They look something like the smart cars. But like
There
you
they
know how
go.
when you be
That's
in
what I
cities
need
that
right
carpool,
there. Pop 'em
like
up.
they come up and they actually like when you get in the carpool lane, if the car beside the same joint, you move over and the joints hook together, and then the next car come and it'll hook with that. So really, it's just like the first car driving all the cars.
Oh, we ain't
and then
doing
when you
that.
ready to leave,
I need to go my
you
own
detach
way.
the joint and your joint come off, and then the other cars just stick back together.
Oh, wow.
And they come up with some shit. Let me
Some
tell you
Justin
something.
shit.
If you can think about it, you can come up with it. That's why I said y'all
But
need to.
if you
Let
see-
me tell y'all parents something, and this is something that I learned. Get y'all kids to learn code. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna say again, we live in a new era. You know, you can't keep trying to get your kids to learn algebra and geometry because it's not teaching our kids nothing, and we not using that. Like, you don't know no motherfucking body that need geometry in their regular life unless you're a mathematician. I'm gonna say again though, get your kids to learn code. You know, the one thing about learning code is what you need to create apps. Nowadays, people getting filthy rich off apps. If your kids like computers, get them to learn code. If they learn code, they can create apps. If you can create apps, you can create a market. People get rich off of it. See, little boy from Drexel, he did the app because he was in school and he couldn't find, you know, he was having a hard time like finding grants and stuff. So he created an app to show you where you get all the grants from, what you need to do to apply for these grants and all that. Took the shit to the Shark Tank. They gave him $2 million for it. Invested into the app. So he was in Drexel for a whole year. He couldn't even reveal that he had won on Shark Tank until they aired it. But he got $2 million on Shark Tank.
Sure, we
And he
need
a
to
little
go to
black
Shark
guy.
Tank.
Little black guy. Yeah, for real. Take your apps on Shark Tank. They will buy them more. But
Yeah.
fuck it, don't take your app on Shark Tank.
I ain't going to Shark Tank. I'm going to Kensington
Right.
and Allegheny with some needles. I'm
Oh,
gonna
they
make a
doing
million.
Oh, shit.
$1 a pop.
He's stupid. He fucked me up with that. He's stupid. You know that is.
That
That's
has
what
nothing
I'm
to do with
gonna do,
Global
baby.
Tunes Radio. That is an outsider. That has nothing to do with.
Listen, I'm going to say again,
Don't
Global
be an
Tunes is not
entrepreneur.
responsible for the conversations that are coming out of our mouth. I'm going to say
see
again,
it.
I am not responsible for what come out of my mouth sometimes, and I damn sure ain't responsible for what come out of his mouth. So we going to put this disclaimer
Listen.
out now. These is not the views of Global
When the
Tunes.
last time y'all been down to Kensington?
I've been down there. That
I
shit
ain't
is
been
like
down there.
solid.
They sell needles for $1. If you a diabetic and you ain't use your needle, go on down there and make you a couple dollars.
Oh my
And you
God.
can't go to jail for that. That's real talk.
Yo, that's crazy. He said he's selling needles for $1 a pop. And he
Yeah.
probably get rich because I swear to God, that is dope fee in there. Listen, let me tell you
Right, you
something.
sell it more than
Can we get like while we out here? Let me and I'm this
I'm
gonna
going
be,
down there when I
this
leave
is
here.
a far cry. This is a plea to the media, to the police commissioner, all them. Can we get some justice?
Listen, let's
But
talk about the new
Torresdale-
police commissioner. We got a new police
Female,
commissioner.
right?
She
Young
starts
chick,
in February. Her name is Danielle. I think it's Danielle Outlaw, and she's a cutie. So
Yes, she
listen,
definitely
Look at him, he
she's
like
from
And she ain't a midget.
I think she came
she's from Oakland.
And she's not
She
a
was
midget.
there for
Not a
like,
midget.
she's
Yesterday
beautiful.
was talking about the-
and she's a sister girl. And I seen the way she get her hair done.
So shout
you
out to the new police
You gonna
commissioner.
need somebody to do your hair. Hit me up, and I got the perfect plug for you privatized that ain't gonna cost you a lot.
Yeah,
Hip-hop
but they,
gonna
listen,
take care
they
of your
said
hair.
she had drones out last night.
Yes. But she
said
take
it's gonna
effect
be
in
drones
February,
that's up in the
and I
air.
hope you do
They
a
got
very
cameras all around them
good
and they can spot
job.
motherfuckers shooting guns from 10 blocks away.
Yes. As they
He
should.
said, "Oh, she ain't
Good.
playing." Yeah, they good. I mean, because people don't realize when he was young, that was the whole.
Yeah, you thought that shit
go
was
outside,
When you shoot your
the gun.
fucking gun, them bullets
What
gotta come
goes up
down
must come
somewhere.
down.
It gotta come down somewhere. Somewhere.
Yep.
And
And
listen.
for the grace of God, ain't too many. Like it ain't more people getting shot from bullets, because like you
Yeah.
say, them Jones do gotta come down. And if you hear the amount of shots being let off, in
Most
the
of the time,
course of
niggas
a
shoot them in the
20 minute
backyard. Shit, so when the shit do up, it's coming
And
down
listen,
in the backyard.
this is what I want to say. For you dickheads that feel as though y'all need to go out and shoot for the new year or whatever, find a good spot, either shoot in the wall or shoot down at the ground. Stop shooting in the fucking air, because whatever you shoot gotta come down. Shoot it, mark out a spot 5 feet in front of you, and aim that shit down. Or find a brick wall that somebody don't live in that house, or the next 3 houses, and shoot that. Because the projectile of that bullet is going to land somewhere. So, there you have
See
it.
how I like that? We already know a little bit about everything.
But Outlaw, I'm coming. I want to meet you, Miss Outlaw. I want to meet you.
You got some things you want to talk about?
I want to talk about this Philadelphia city. I've been here for a while.
We got some
If we don't do nothing but talk about what's going on.
So
I just want to sit across from
what
you
happened to the other lady?
and
though?
look in that pretty ass face.
The acting police.
They got that ass out of here. She had a whole lot of shit going on with her.
Did she?
Yeah, and she was ugly.
I just took a
Outlaw,
picture
you
with her
fine
big
than a
ass.
motherfucker.
Look, I just took a picture with her big
Yeah.
ass the other day.
She ugly than a
Cause
motherfucker.
you know my brother-in-law got promoted. He a sergeant. He a white shirt now.
Yeah, I can't.
And they was down there, we went to the ceremony, and you know they had the whole family up on
yeah.
stage. That big ass.
Yeah, she look like one of them old dirty white women, like
He's still
the mop shit.
Yeah, she look like a house thing. She
What was that shit?
She look like she in desperate search.
No. What was the joint? Granny and the Beverly Hill building.
Yeah, she look like she live in poverty. Listen,
Yeah.
her crib look like it smell. Her doorknob stink.
She came from Kensington. She came from Kensington.
Yeah,
She got
doorknob
lucky.
stink. Yeah. She look like she did poverty stricken ass.
She started in Kensington. Now she made it.
She look like she got 15 cats and 3 dogs in the house. She live in a barn.
And 6 of them dead.
But what is Commissioner Outlaw? Before
Poverty.
2020.
Yo, Kev, funny shit. Yo, that was a funny ass show that day. That poverty shit. Me and Kev was in here in our bag. And I still got your poverty shirt in my store. On the door that I made. Poverty, nigga. You smell like poverty. That bitch smell like. She look like she
Probably
stink.
smell like syrup and underarm.
Sir?
Yeah.
say syrup
Y'all
and
smell the kids smell like syrup and shit. You be like, remember when you and your grandma and your mom used to smell like outside?
Yeah, I
What
told
the
you, you
fuck
smell
do
like the whole
outside smell
outdoor.
like?
Oh, I know now.
Yeah, because you got
that?
kids. Yeah.
But when you ain't understand that shit when you was a
What the
kid.
fuck do outside smell like?
I know now.
You smell like the elements, goddammit. You smell like the
What the
elements.
fuck? Or you get a motherfucker that come close, you smell like a cheesesteak or a hoagie.
No, listen. It's this guy across the street, right? So the guy that owns the building where my store is, I don't give a fuck.
Like,
You
I
know
don't know
I
if
care.
I'm hungry or disgusted.
He got 2 buildings, right? So the guy that works in the building, they sold the other building, but him and the landlord is still cool. So every time something go wrong in my store, he go get this guy for I don't know for what reason, because boy's a fucking idiot. He don't know shit. The nigga pulled out a business card on me, talking about, yeah, I got the black card, I can charge the bitch. That's not a black card. That is a great business account card. Everybody in Avenue got a business got one of them cards. He in there talking about, yeah, I be having a black card. He think, he one of them boys. Anything I need, I just swipe on the black card. I said, bitch, first of all, that's great. But this boy smell like poverty. He smell like he never wash his hands. He smell like he live in an old folk home with all old ladies. Well, he smell like fucking Geritol and Ben Gay. I be like, damn, do he ever wash his ass? He just, I swear to God. And I tell my landlord, like, did you stop bringing him over here with you? Because we always got to find the air supply. Like, don't you smell him? Like, he stink. How you smell like that? He smell like all his clothes in the basement.
He done pulled them out there. He done pulled them out the hamper.
He smell like all his motherfucking clothes in the hamper in the basement. That shit smell like rusty water. That shit smell like crumbling cement. Mothballs, old people. That nigga smell like Krillin. He smell like a Krillin mothball
That shit be
ass type of
crazy.
mixture.
No, but you ever got a motherfucker, you ever been on a motherfucking
Poverty.
and been talking to somebody and their arm smells so bad you be smelling yourself like,
They smell
like,
like
what the fuck?
finance.
Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you smell like a whole young
And the fucked up part
cheesesteak.
is you gotta keep checking.
Fucking hoagie
You
or
keep
something.
smelling it so you don't believe it ain't you.
Yeah. Like, what is going on? You know you stinking. Get that shit together.
You got the
Is that me?
hold up.
Yeah.
Look, you know back when you start pulling on your shit. Yeah, that's me. I'm cool.
Listen.
What the fuck smell like onions?
I know my, listen.
All right, wait, y'all. So let me show y'all this shit. You know I'm about to start all this bullshit. So the last couple days, we've been down the way. Right?
Can I have it? I just want to smell it.
We've been down
This shit
all
smell good.
Oh wait, we've been down the way. So they was in Press House the other day arguing, fucking with people. They was fucking with your cousin too, Tom. So everybody kept coming and talking about, man, this steak in here, they ain't know who it
This
was.
show over?
Huh?
This show over?
Yeah, over.
We signed off?
No, we still on.
Oh,
He like,
Criminate yourself,
he
nigga.
like, this shit is you know, steak in here, something going on. So
Can
lo
I
and
have
behold,
it,
what we didn't know is
Yeah.
they had this spray that they were spraying.
Right.
on people. It's called liquid ass, right? So they were spraying this shit on people and then just causing this big shit. Like, hey, you stink, what's wrong with you? Shaq sprayed it on the boy that he worked with. Boy took his sweater off and threw it in the trash. He thought it was cold sprayed it or something. He didn't know what it was. So I kept saying, Shaq, let me hold this shit. Because for the first couple of days, nobody knew what he was doing. We just really thought people was thinking and it was causing the whole situation. Well, he finally tells everybody what it is. It's the shit called liquid ass. So since I was ordering for my grandson, I didn't want to order liquid ass because, he might take the shit to school. So I ordered this shit. It's called the fart spray. So I can't wait to get that and get shag. I'm going to spray this shit right on the back of his coat. Boy, he be smelling like ash crack all week.
Spray that joint so we can smell it.
Nah, don't spray that shit.
Spray that shit.
We
I
spray
want
this
to
shit
smell
before we
it.
leave, fuck up the whole studio.
Yeah.
No, we gonna,
So when the next one
listen,
comes-
we gonna spray one of the Lit Kings on the way out. We gonna spray the Lit Kings on the way out.
Hey,
and
so
see
when
if
they
they
come
want to
and
fight
see
us
what's
next
poppin'.
Wednesday when we get here to the show. Just walk past on the way past, I'm gonna hit one of them.
Oh.
Keep it pushing. Kev gonna go the fuck home. He ain't gonna care. Only motherfucker who had to put up with that shit gonna be shy. He gonna be in the back sick. There's something tied around his face. My nose running. I can't smoke shit. Anyway, I need some tissue now. Shy, you got tissue back there?
Some tissue right here.
Let me get a piece of that, baby. Please. So,
Franchise.
somebody is gonna get it. So I'm gonna say again, I stay with the shenanigans and this is my new shit. See, if I had somebody like Shy or somebody with a camera to follow me around, we can get about 45 an hour.
We can go down to the new
mall.
mall tomorrow and do it. That mall.
Yo, you want to?
Whatever that shit is downtown.
For the gallery?
The gallery. What is
Go
it
down
called?
gallery and spray people?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
We get a
I
whole
ain't
team of
doing
that shit. And
Let's
bring
do
that
it.
shit and have it free for us next
Let's
week.
do it.
I mean, I'm trying to get,
Use your iPhone, your phone.
yeah.
Yeah.
We can get people.
Let's do it.
Just
I
wait,
ain't
go to
doing
food
nothing
court, walk past people, spray them, and then get their reaction to this shit.
Go down to Renton Terminal and sit down and eat and spray a motherfucker. You'll see what happens.
Yo, you vicious.
Ah.
Ride by.
Yes.
Yo, we can do that shit. We gonna get some footage on that shit. I ain't got shit better to do. I'm with the shenanigans. I'm with
As long
we
as I
just
get a good meal, I'm alright.
and then listen.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I come back from that joke with my face hurt like this. Spray old lady ride by and shit. Like the old lady shit on herself. Like, mama, you got to go home. I think you had an accident. Like I didn't, I swear I did. You smell like shit. Mama, you smell like you want me alone, mama. Oh yeah, so I'm on it because I'm mad because Shag wouldn't let me play with his. Because he said he took it from behind and he was holding it for it, but he got to spraying it before he left. So you won't let me play with yours? I brought my own and I'm on your ass. And considering I don't think he watched my show, he a piece of shit, I'm spraying him first. That's what happened when you watch my show. Spray your ass first.
Wrap it up.
I bet you goddamn
it.
well
That's
you
the time.
remember that
That's
shit
it,
last
baby.
time. So listen here, goddammit. It's about that time. It's another show. It's a very productive show. We like to say Happy New Year's to all our good people. The new year is almost coming to an end. Well, it's over. What,
New
tomorrow
Year's
is-
gone, baby.
Yeah, well, it's
What's gonna
gone.
be a new year till next year?
Till next year.
Hey.
So I'm gonna say again, make sure
Supposed to be old,
y'all
man.
go on your app store, whatever one is, your iPhone wallet or your Android store, and get that new Global Tunes app coming soon, the iPhone and the Android. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to Global Tunes and the Business Show on YouTube. Make sure you go and watch us. We on Deanna the Shay on Facebook. We're on Chulo Ninja on Instagram. Those are my personal pages.
Glenn, we about
Like I
to
said, we
roll
got the
out.
Business Show app that's on Instagram now that we just put up. Tyler, give them your social media sites.
Who the fuck stole my shit named Tally back? But anyway, you can reach me at Quentin L. Tally on fucking
Facebook.
Instagram
That's
or
Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay.
Who I am originally, my shit. If you know me, that's where I'm at. Or you
Kev.
can reach me at tallymontego@yahoo.com.
Here we go. Kev, give them your
Philly.hiphop_ on Instagram. You got Dub215 on Instagram.
Ooh, he fancy. He got an underscore.
Yeah, you got underscores and shit. Then make sure y'all go on that Philly.hiphop website, download, upload your social media content, your videos, and set up your profile and get it popping. It's a social
actually-
media site that's just like Instagram and
We
YouTube.
actually about to revamp the website again.
That's the boy
So,
right there.
It's New Year.
That's Philly.hiphop himself over there. You got Mr. Philly.hiphop
sure
in the
you log
building.
on www.philly.hiphop.
So
Make
we-
sure y'all check out the Global Tunes Radio website.
Yo, wait till my new rap album come out in February.
He got 42 cuts on
I
there.
got
Ain't none of them
bars.
saying
I got
shit.
bars, niggas. What?
None of them don't say shit.
Don't murder about it.
All them jokes be like, I like who the fuck like me, nigga.
And all my bars.
Also, look
we be-
out.
We be drinking that.
Look out for the Philly Super Cypher coming soon.
Ooh, really?
Talk
Philly
about that.
Super-
What's that
Oh,
about?
that's what I'm about. What's that about?
Philly
Give us-
Super Cypher. We're gonna do a Philly Super Cypher right here in the studio. All you artists, you think you got bars, come through.
Ooh,
We're
I
gonna
got
have
a
a
couple
Philly
of
Super
artists.
Cypher. Super
Listen,
video
you know
cypher.
what?
How you doing it?
He just put me on. I ain't even gonna put my joint on. I'm wait till this cipher.
I'll
then
probably
I'm
do
gonna
it.
Put it on tap.
I probably do it sometime, like probably the end of the January. We gonna
In
do
the
it.
January.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my young
So I got
bucks
to the
ready.
31st.
And we're gonna do this. It's probably gonna be an ongoing thing. We're gonna do it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get my young bucks ready.
Philly
I got
Super
these
Cypher.
bars
Listen,
for
I got
y'all.
some little young bucks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them ready. What you say? The
Yeah,
end of January?
Yeah. In the
All right,
January.
we gonna get on that. See, listen, we bring y'all content
Y'all
for every
crazy.
end. Yeah, listen, y'all be sleeping on us. We bring y'all that content for every end. I'm trying to get Smiley Jones up here next week.
These
Got the,
bars about to go viral.
Jones.
yeah, got the burning
Yeah.
guitar.
That's my man.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get Smiley up here for me.
Smiley.
I already talked to him. I talked to him.
Smiley
yesterday.
Jones.
So I'm
That's
trying
my
to get
man.
Smiley up here next week.
You were trying to get. We can get him up here.
Yeah, we get him up here. I talked to him yesterday.
I'm
I
ready,
call-
I'm ready to bring the old school
I'm gonna
rappers
call what you
back.
call him. Yeah, he'll be up here. I call
Yeah,
him.
so we gonna get him up here
if
next
he in
week.
town. 'Cause you
Yeah,
know.
I'm just with him yesterday.
Oh yeah.
You serious about this? Okay.
Yes.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
we gonna
about-
get Smiley
I'm
up here
about-
next
I'm
week.
about to- I'm about
If
to
y'all know
wait-
anything
I'm about
about
to
that,
wait
so
You got bars?
What?
Let's hear. Give me 16 real quick. Give me 16 real quick.
Listen.
Give me 16 bars real quick.
Watch this right here. I ain't even gonna get it to you, dog.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna let it wait for you. I want it to marinate. I want y'all to be surprised when y'all hear this. You think I got a pretty face and something to say?
You think he in a pretty place?
Oh, in a pretty place with a smile on my face?
With something to say?
With something to say? Oh my God.
Every day?
Watch what I say when I say what I say, when I do what I do. Oh,
I'm gonna bring it to you.
Oh man, listen. I got you, dog.
Uh-oh.
Come the end of
Live
the
on
month,
the
it's going
station.
down. Yeah.
Rap for the nation.
Charlie Mack is back.
Philly hip hop.
Ain't
the
none
shit
of this
don't
gonna
stop.
be wet. I got all Philly on my back.
Kev, Tolly, and
Put
Shot.
these bars on my own.
The show gotta go goodbye.
Oh man.
Kev in the back
Good night,
having a heart
good people.
attack. I mean, Shot
First
in the
show
back
for 2000.
having a heart attack because we still rolling.
Yeah.
He like cut it.
He like in the back. Like,
Yeah.
we all good people. We
Happy,
see you next week.
happy
New Year.
motherfucking New Year's.
Improve
From
your stuff
Kev, D,
from
to
last
Tolly.
year.
A chubby skid on the scene. I used to have the, you know what? Let me hop out, pop out, boy. At 2609 Germantown, they had one of the hottest clothing stores in Philadelphia. You gotta go check them out, boy. Damn, boy. Little Ninja Apparel. Yeah, the business. Damn, that bike is giving them the business with all them speakers on it, boy. I could be loud as hell in the morning waking everybody up if I wanted to. Dang, what? Oh my goodness. G-Ma, what's your little orthopedic shoe wearing behind
I'm
the
here
door
for
here,
the
huh?
business, and I bought briefcases for everybody.
It's a clothing line. I ain't say bring briefcases.
What?
I'm saying about that business. Well, you want some weird stuff, G-Ma.
Weird?
Yeah, you wish your hand didn't cramp up, huh? You better do it yourself, huh? But anyway, boy, I'm just letting y'all know, boy, the business show Wednesday, 8 p.m. Global Tunes Radio, sponsored by Little Ninja Apparel. What you thought, it was just apparel? No, she doing big things. You need to get at this lady. You go in there and check out. She gonna take care of you. She got hats, shirts, everything, whatever. I don't care what it is. If she don't got it, she will make it for you. I'm out, boy.